Get ready to do this in that zone. We are technically live right now. So what?
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Listen to that. There's no echo. There's no sound problems. Baby, we're live.
We did it.
Magic.
We did it. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Meleeball. Oh, God. What is this number? Is this 18? 18. We just did episode 20 of Lark Fallen Gods. We're on episode 18 of Meleeball. Guys, this is intense. Chat, welcome in. So glad to have you here. Ooh, newest sub, Motor Ninja Cat. Thank you, baby. Just a singing geek, latest fan. Guys, I'm gonna hit up at the top. I'm gonna let y'all know a little secret. I already told the players this, so they're prepared. And I feel real bad because most of them don't even know me. I'm running on 3 hours of sleep. So I had surgery on Thursday. Yeah, I had surgery on Thursday, and then I woke up and found out we had sold my house while I was sleeping. Sorry, we had bought a house while I was being cut open, and then we have to sell our house very quickly. So I've been working all weekend post-surgery, as well as last night was wild. But here we are doing the dang thing. And tonight I am super stoked to have the innkeepers from the Welcome Inn join us. Now, here in a minute, we're going to introduce each and every one of them, learn a bit about their characters. We decided to keep the same setup we had last week, the 6-person game. We just replaced the other side with the home team members they'll be against. So I think you guys are going to love the setup, love all the stuff we got going on. But a real quick couple of housekeeping things. First off, you're watching Meleeball, the first ever D&D sporting event. We built it from scratch, and we've built it here with you guys in the chat. So thank you so much for being here. Your subs and follows really help us keep doing that. Another thing to note, we are an affiliate with Found Familiar Coffee. So if you guys like D&D coffee, check out Found Familiar. You'll see them go by on the screen. They do D&D coffee. If you guys go to their website and use code LARK Network, you'll get 10% off your first order, and you'll get a kickback to us to help us keep doing this thing. You are currently watching the Lark Network. Meleeball is on the Lark Network. Lark Network is a D&D tabletop podcast network that does all sorts of things, from this show to a monster podcast, which you'll hear more about mid-game for reasons. We have a story podcast, all sorts of fun stuff. That we'll be getting to you. So make sure to check out the rest of the network throughout the week. And without further ado, do remember that you all have channel points. I'm going to double check and ensure that you guys are good to roll with those, because you'll be able to use those throughout this game to influence how the game goes. Things like making sure we do hydrate checks and posture checks really help us keep going, but also, as some of my favorite folks know, which they're probably waiting on me to trigger and activate here, you are all able to influence the game by granting inspiration to the home team or the away team, and all of that should be available now. There it is right away. And you're also able to trigger a field effect. Looks like we'll be starting this game with inspiration to the away team and a triggered field effect. So the field is going to be dangerous from the get-go.
Oh.
Folks, today I'm going to be rolling on the forged dice tray and box combo. Thank you very much. Compliments of Smiley, who sent this in to me.
Whoa.
So get this up close and personal. Love that green. Love the 4 slots for dice on here.
That's
beautiful. So I'm going to be rolling on this today, and I hope y'all enjoy what you see. Now, ooh, and we inspired the home team. Thank you very much. Got to keep my innkeepers inspired, says Rudolph.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's cute.
Sweet. Thank you.
With
Who made the field dangerous? Which one of you is that?
That would be Malakory, another friend of
Keep my eye
the
on you,
network. And yes, please do. It is in your best
Immediate
interest.
no.
Now, let's go right ahead and let's get into those pre-game interviews. As you can see passing by the screen, you're going to see video clips rolling of the characters that they're playing, as well as the stats of both of them and the home team. So be sure to check those out. We also have the D&D Beyond overlay, though, so you can see, you can see that I haven't given my characters a long rest before we start, because I'm a silly goose. Actually, I'm a danger goose. Don't get that twisted. Danger goose. I can be silly, but it's more
It sounds like the sequel to DuckTales.
Yeah.
Danger Goose.
Goose.
Yeah. Oh shit, it's Danger Goose. So yes, as we pull these up, we are going to go through and we are going to introduce all three of the players. First is the players, and then we'll get to learn a little bit about who they brought to Meleeball Arena. Now, some of the things to keep in mind, the first things that we're going to be asking you are going to be give us your name that you personally would like referred to on stream in case I or the chat or anyone refers to you as a person, what name you would like used. And then also, please let us know your pronouns and then your character's name, race and class, and their pronouns as well. And if we've got any hiccups in that, we will address it. There we go. I've got the characters up. They've all been long rested. D&D Beyond will catch up when it has long rested. And we'll start off at the very top with Josh. Would you please introduce yourself? Name you want used on stream, pronouns?
Heck yeah. I'm Josh, aka the Governor, or Govey. You can call me Governor, Govey, Gov, all those wonderful things. My pronouns are he, him, and I will be playing Snap, who is an orc barbarian, bear totem, pronouns he, him.
Excellent. Thank you so much for joining us today. Now we're going to come back through, get some information about you and your character and your info on Meleeball. But first, let's keep going down. So we've got you playing Crackle today. Would you please introduce yourself?
Sure. My name's Parker. Parker Bliss on all things social media. I'm playing a Kalistar bard. My pronouns and her pronouns, she, her, across the board.
Excellent. And then last on the list, playing Pop today.
It's me. Hello. I am Mr. Shikadance, Shika, Sean, whatever you want to use. My character and my pronouns are both he, him.
Excellent. And your Pop is a...
Pop is Tabaxi monk.
Tabaxi monk. Excellent. And did you give us Crackle's rundown as well, right?
A Kalistar bard.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. I am pulling up our timers because I forgot of one thing that I'll be informing you all of when we get around to it. But now let's go back and let's get some player interviews. Welcome to Meleeball, everybody. It's a pleasure to have the three of you here. I was super stoked when we got it worked out to get the welcome in on this. We've had all sorts of folks, and Josh, I know you've been hearing about this whole time again and again. So I was super stoked when finally it was just like, hey, there's a day that lines up. So first
Thanks,
off,
man.
let's dive into you then. So we'll just go in the Snap, Crackle, Pop order. So first off, Josh, welcome to your very first Meleeball.
Thanks for having me. It's good to be here. I'm pretty hyped.
So how much do you know about Meleeball? Some folks have watched games because this is game 18. So some have seen some have actually even like helped others before build characters and things like that. Or is your knowledge just reading the rules prior?
Well, I read the rules, which means I retained nothing. Because that's who I am as a person. I've watched like a few sections, like in portions. You know, a few of our wonderful members from the inn were over here playing a few weeks ago in the charity stream one. So
yeah,
I was lurking over there for a little bit to see what's going on, and then I was rapidly playing quick catch up earlier this evening, watching a few sessions in an attempt to get myself caught up. I'm sure I will inevitably make incredible mistakes, but you know, that's
you'd be surprised. This game, we pride ourselves on building it to fit everyone's level of expertise. If you know good stuff about D&D, that's all it takes. And even brand new people playing brand new characters have crushed at this game because it really comes down to those dice rolls and how things work out in the moment.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And so that's really what we hope that you see is this game is built to be fair. And even though I built it and I'm running it, you guys, that does not give me any major advantages because as you'll see, there's a lot I'm running, but B, your characters are built however they are. And that's what we want to find out now. Let's talk about Snap as a character. You're bringing us a orc barbarian here.
Well, now, yes, I am.
So,
my name is Snap.
This is gonna be wonderful. We also have a half orc on our team, and that is going to be an absolute treat to get into.
Is that cousin Rethish over there? I see.
Please.
Please.
He and I got a blood feud that needs to be sorting here.
Oh my god.
All right, that's canon. That's it. That's it. I
Yes.
mean, you said it is done. And so now that means that we are going to be dealing with a blood feud, unfortunately, folks. But the deal is, what do you think is going to be a pro or something going for? What kind of strategy you're hoping to invoke tonight with Snap?
Snap is going to break things.
Absolutely.
That is Snap's intent, is to be as disruptive in a defensive capacity as possible. Not the game, obviously, because I'm a big rule follower myself as a player. But he is going to be as disruptive as possible from a defensive perspective. That is my intent.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I appreciate the very quick and subtle trying to like not upset the DM or the game runner.
No, I know all too well. Yeah.
You know what? Here, let me grab the notebook we're going to use for this tonight because I want to make sure I jot down some of these golden lines.
I love Govey's lies.
'Cause as they know, we come back and we discuss what you thought would be your strategy.
And it will all fall apart instantaneously. The moment the dice hit the tabletop, that'll be out the window.
And that's exactly what this game comes to. So we want to know these sort of things. So Snap is hoping to break things.
Yeah.
And that's what we like. Break things. Okay. So we're going to mark that down and we're going to come on next over to Crackle. So Crackle, Parker, pleasure to have you here. Welcome to your very first Melee Ball.
Thanks. Yeah.
So let me ask you this. Parker, how much do you know about Melee Ball? I know this is sort of our first time officially
Pretty much
meeting.
nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I watched the one with Adam, who plays in our games on Saturdays. I watched the one with Adam, most of it. So that's the only thing that I've seen, and then I got the rules and I read them.
That's enough. And I am stoked about that. How do you feel coming into this then?
Pretty good. I know Josh was making a joke, but I do retain things pretty well. So I think I'll be okay for the most part, as far as like making sure I don't break rules.
Yeah, no, and honestly, we're not breaking rules is not really a thing here.
Yeah.
You want to try something cool? We so love it. There might be a dice roll to see if it works, as is D&D, but the rules are they're here to try and be a real sport, and you're going to do cool trick plays, and we'll have to go, okay, wait, do we need a rule to like make sure we can account for that, or is that just like built in? So yeah, try anything you can. And with that in mind, if you feel like you retain stuff and you feel pretty comfortable, tell us about Crackle then. Did you build Crackle with something in mind? Did you come in with a strategy as to how you designed her, or what?
I came in to be particularly charming.
And that's not dangerous at all. So when you say particularly charming, I suppose we're expecting to see quite a bit of magic coming from this bard of the lore college, yes?
Oh, of course. I like sparks.
So on our team, we also have a bard, and the two
I
of
know.
you are going to be getting along. You wouldn't have got to see them, but you definitely have gotten to see probably their cards going by and seeing a little bit of information there. So I look forward to seeing how that plays out. Two bards in the field is always a joy. Heart melts. So someone's already melting their heart for you. So keep that in mind. For Crackle is already taking the field by storm. JoJo's going to remember that, Rudolph. JoJo takes no prisoners, only subjects. So with that in mind then, so you're hoping that Crackle's going to be kind of that magic, sparks, and definitely coming in with some very charming.
Yes.
Okay. And so are you in that, in relation to the game, where do you think Crackle's going to end up? Are they going to be scoring? Are they going to be support? Are they going to be more damage dealing? An all-arounder? Where do you think Crackle fits?
I don't think I'll even be touching the ball.
I love it when people say that, and I love it when that is not the case, because you never know what's going to happen. But I love that idea, and I super want to see this play out. So thank you very much for joining us.
Of course.
And last but not least, Pop, Mr.
Hey,
Shigadance,
how's it going?
welcome to your very first Melee Ball.
Thank you for having me.
Same question we always ask is, where's your standing on Melee Ball coming into this? Have you got to see games? Did you watch the one with Adam? Have you seen previous ones? All of that good stuff.
I was able to catch sections of a few of them, especially when, we agreed to do this. I definitely did a little bit of watching to make sure I understood sort of the theme and the vibe of this whole game. And
Yeah.
everyone seemed like they were having a blast. The rules were definitely a big help at understanding the pieces I didn't get to see on camera. So I think I got a pretty good grasp on it.
Okay.
I heard there were some dangerous effects that apparently were going to be started with, chat. So that's kind of what I'm going to keep on guard for.
And chat, I love to see that sort of thing. We're definitely going to start with a field effect thanks to you. And we'll see which one rolls out. With that, then, you're bringing us Pop. Tell me about Pop.
Pop is a spectator of this game, or at least that's how he got here. Crackle lost a teammate outside and decided to grab the nearest person. So Pop is now gone from seeing this game with his father for the first time to now being played in it.
Ooh.
This is not what he played on today.
You're welcome.
But he is very small, meek, but quick. He's quick on his feet. He's going to try and stay away from most people most of the time.
Okay, so very quick on the feet. I love that. And Tabaxi is always a crowd favorite here at Melee Ball Arena. Now, one thing I didn't get to mention, and really it should just be in the rules if it's not, is as far as environment, I got to tell you, the home team is always super stoked to have other players here because this game is nothing without you. They are so excited to have you here and they want to give you their all so that if you win, you know for a fact it was no fluke. It was through clever moments, through lucky breaks, and through sheer power of yourself. And so they are not going to let up for a second, but by no means take them as a hostile group. They are very much here to give you the experience of a lifetime. Now, coming through with that in mind, you each have a character. Were these characters built for any particular reason beyond Melee Ball, or were they designed specifically for this?
I said a trio, and I said, "Can we be Snap Crackle Pop?"
Yeah,
Excellent.
Parker. This is all Parker's grand design.
Pretty much, yeah.
I am so excited then to see how that shakes out and what that turns into. So we've got to know you guys a little bit. We've got to know the characters. I think then it's probably about time that we get ready to dive on in. We've got not only inspiration for both teams, which I'm going to go ahead and mark down right now. What that means is you will have one reroll the entire game that you're able to use at any point. That includes initiative. So
as
basically,
a team or as
one each person.
Okay,
Oh.
cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I've got 3, you've got 1 each.
Okay.
But mine are 1 per character. So,
Yes.
and whenever you choose to use it, we'll cross it off and that'll be that. The Auburn Alchemist chat goal: get Crackle to say ooh woo. You know
my
what?
wife.
Chat,
It's my wife.
chat, absolutely challenge accepted.
Oh,
So
I feel
we
it's-
will
yeah.
handle that.
Yeah, your teammates may be on the side of Auburn Alchemist for this one too, Parker.
oh
Yeah, see, they
no.
might be against you here.
Yeah.
Now, players, if this is your first time here, I'm not sure if you got to see it then when you watched Adam's game, but we're about to do our intro. That was absolutely fantastically designed by Farjag for us. And he hit me up and said, "Hey, Melee Ball looks amazing." Farjag, if you're in the audience, please say hey. If not, don't worry. We will definitely shout you out. He hit me up and said, "Hey, how about a 3D design for your Melee Ball Arena? Because I love what's going on." So if you have the time right now, make sure you're looking at our Twitch stream live because let's go ahead and let's head to the field. Fields designed by Farjag. The music you're listening to compliments of the Arcane Anthem, and that logo built by Dice Goblin Andre. Thank you so much, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed. Welcome to Meleeball Arena. Now, we are going to be diving into the game here soon, but before we do, hey, thank you, Farjag, for being here. Before we do, we're going to get our little announcements knocked out, and this is a brief moment where I'm going to drop into the chat. I'm dropping the link to this stream right now. Anyone watching, please take this link, twitch.tv/Lark Network, shoot that out somewhere, Twitter, Discord, anywhere at all. The game has not started yet, and it won't for about 5 minutes. Take 60 seconds, 30 seconds, whatever, shoot that somewhere. And if every one of you did that, more folks will drop in without missing a thing, and we'll have a great start to the game and a fantastic audience, because this game is nothing without y'all. I mean, it's a pretty good game, though. I got it with me. So with that in mind, let's get everybody dusted off, get everything ready and prepared, and let's play ball. So both teams find themselves behind the standard iron gates, awaiting their entry to the Meleeball Arena. As they stand, they hear above them the audience moving throughout their seats, finding their place. They can hear the buzz and the electricity of everything happening out there, excitement sort of seeping into them, and the away team getting sort of excited. They aren't quite sure what they're in for, but the energy is palpable. And with that, they feel like they could almost do anything. And this burns inside of them as inspiration granted to you by the chat. With that energy, they will soon unleash when it's time to enter the field. But a guard holds up a hand as it is not yet their turn. You hear a tapping over a microphone, which doesn't make any sense as someone's simply just using magic to project their voice. But they had this funny idea of, what if this little stick was the thing projecting their voice? And they tap it several times and amplify that sound. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody from every different part of the country and the world, welcome to Meleeball 18. How are we doing tonight, folks? And the crowd erupts, making tons of noise as you get very, very excited. It's going to be one heck of a match tonight. We are here to call the game. I am taking flight up here in the brand new Meleeball Arena airship, compliments of our friends and sponsors. Now, please keep in mind, you may not be able to see me up here, but I can certainly see you and all of the action. Anything you might not be able to see, I'll be calling from way up here. It's kind of terrifying. I prefer to be back on the ground, but contracts. Now, to get things underway, I believe it's time we start introducing our teams. And the iron gate lifts on both sides. A guard motions for the away team to step out onto a wooden bridge that stands before them. Across the field, they see the home team coming out from underneath their gate. As the home team steps onto their wooden bridge, a moat keeping both teams from the center of the field, you hear the announcer once again. Now, first things first, we're introducing the home team. You know them, you love them. Please give it up for the Enders. And as he says that, the bridge they stand on begins to move forward and reach across the moat until eventually striking land in center field. Now, coming off the bridge up first, give it up for your Dragonborn Bard. And a blue Dragonborn flashes her nails and steps off of the wooden bridge. And looking around at the audience, she smiles. And with a twirl of her hands, a cloud of daggers casts around her. And with a wave, A door opens in front as she casts it in such a way that she walks through unscathed. And with a snap of her fingers, the daggers vanish. Oh, what a flashy yet dangerous entrance. Maybe sending a message. Maybe just being cool. Give it up for JoJo, the Judge Brown. And JoJo looks up to the audience, her voice now amplified too by the magic of the field. Well, folks, welcome. It is going to be so much fun. I heard the other team has a bard, and you know what that means. Well, twice the music, twice the fabulous people on field. Sorry, you two, as she casts a side joke back to her own teammates, and they cock a smirk. Looks like JoJo's taking her position at number 3 today, center in the lineup. Now, coming up next off of the platform is the dynamic duo. Give it up for your Eladrin Warlock, Surge, and his animated friend, Lucy. And you watch as a dark-skinned elf with a flower crown of white and blue flowers around their head steps out with long, luscious black hair in braids, and with a gentle bow forward, extends a hand out to help Lucy, the 8-foot-tall Minotaur skeleton, off of the walking plank. Now, both standing in center field, turn and look at the audience. And with one hand up, the Minotaur mimics. As its right hand goes up, so too does Surge's left. And they both bow. And then as he comes up from the bow, Surge releases 2 Eldritch Blasts in a twirling, twisting form like a helix up into the air, and then separates them as little sparks of purple rain down on the field. And Lucy, looking out into the audience, waves. And you see some folks from the audience waving, and some little kids who have little Lucy plushies are waving back at Lucy. Lucy, unable to quite comprehend, just simply takes their position. It looks like Surge and Lucy are guarding up down below today at their starting position of number 4. And finally, last but not least, rounding out the team, please give it up for your captain, Rithish Shieldbreaker Britt, as a half-orc paladin steps off of the bridge and standing out in the field, the crowd above you starts smashing items together in a cadence that suddenly seems almost choreographed. And as you hear them start, you see some folks up there have these makeshift shields bought in the gift shop that are meant to shatter when you hit them against your forearm. And as they do, these very fun little toys are shattering on their wrists and their forearms. And Rithish is in time smashing his warhammer on top of this shield. And he's got a thunderous smite, so he hits it. And as he hits it once, the blast, he allows it to push him as he lifts his heels off the ground, and the force slides him back straight to his position at number 2. Good people of Meleeball Arena, are you ready for a fight? Now, I will warn you, I have kinfolk here tonight, so I cannot speak for how amazing it's going to be. But I'm gonna tell you this. I've never been more excited in my life. And the crowd is just losing it as they're super excited. And the crowd granting inspiration now to the home team. The home team looks back over at the opposing bridge, and the announcer kicks back on. Now, without further ado, introducing the away team, because without them, there is no Meleeball. And you feel the bridge you're standing on begin to extend itself across the moat. And finally, it lands, hitting center arena. You are now able to step off onto the field. Please welcome the very first one entering the field. Ooh, looks like a Tabaxi monk. Give it up for Pop. Please describe how Pop enters the field. Anything goes.
Pop will walk out very confused, looking down at a ticket stub, and he will turn back and say, "You lied. This definitely isn't the line for concessions. Does anyone know where G37 is? I'm not supposed to be down here."
Oh no, it looks like we've got someone who's wandered onto the field by quote unquote mistake. You know how these accidents happen. And when he says accidents, the whole crowd claps twice and yells, "Accidents!" And they all make air quotes.
Oh no. Is that, well, but this is like, that's actually Shieldbreaker, right? This is a mistake. Where's the ref? Officials? Foul? I call foul flag.
It looks like Pop is going to be taking his confused position at number 8.
And I'll stand at number 8 looking shocked and horrified.
Now, next up, we see coming to the field a Kalishtar Bard. Please welcome Crackle. How does Crackle enter the field?
Very daintily makes her way to where she should be and looks across the field at the other team and picks up like one end of her skirt and bows and casts Thunderclap. And it's just a loud sound to just accompany that little curtsy.
Ooh, dainty yet dangerous, folks. That's the sort of thing we like to see. Remind you of anyone? And you see across the field the Eldrin Warlock, Surge, the Disruptor, go, and looks at Jojo and just nods. And it looks like Crackle will be taking center position today over at position 9, Bard across from Bard. And does Crackle do anything else as they take their position?
She waves at the audience. That's it.
And when you do this, you see out in the audience, there are several different people up in the audience just kind of like waving in your direction, trying to like get your attention. And people are just like, "Whoa!" And there's like some women that are just like throwing roses.
She's just eating it up.
Yeah, and there's some women throwing roses, and there are some like kids that are like, you can tell they're other Kalishtar, and they're like, "Oh!" And they're just like freaking out that you're on the field, and they're just like pointing down there, and they're just super stoked.
In Pop's head, he'll just hear, "You'll be fine." That's it.
All right, and finally, last but not least, please welcome to the field the half-orc barbarian Snap. How does Snap enter the field?
It's just, well, now I just step out onto that field, big long strides, shoulders hunched, straight for it. I am an about 7.5 foot tall, full orc with this green skin and this long kind of dirty blonde beard. A mohawk sprouts from the center of my forehead up in this long, imposing, yet slightly ridiculous arc, and my eyes are locked on my kin, and I just stare at Rethish and I say, "Cousin, you gone done me wrong, and I'm gonna make you pay today." And he brandishes this huge meat cleaver from over his back and just like, "Let's do this!" And he just stomps forward over to his position.
Well, folks, it looks like I misread the charter here. I apologize for that, my dear friend Snap. I said half orc, but we are looking at the full deal. Now, neither is lesser or greater, but I wanted to make sure I called you as the appropriate, my dear friend. Please welcome the full orc barbarian Snap.
I appreciate that, Mr. Man.
Now, Snap taking their position at number 10. Oh, I've just been passed a paper here. It seems that, this is indeed kinfolk to our Captain Rathish, Shieldbreaker Brit. But evidently, there seems to be a bit of a blood feud between the family members. Unfortunately, or accidentally, and the crowd claps twice and then air quotes, accident. They've been placed in the same game. even though the producers knew that they're both fighting for who has the better roasted boar recipe.
It's me! I tell you, it's me!
And it seems there was a bit of an upset in last year's annual competition back home. Now, perhaps they'll settle the score here in Meleeball Arena, as is custom. All disputes die here, but the players don't. Now, all players have entered the field. It is time to welcome the referee. And you hear the crowd start stomping their feet in this low roll, this rumble, as they clash, crash, crash, crash. And you hear something very loud that sort of matches it. It's almost out of step, like they're going a little faster than this thing is at first. And you pick up on the sound coming from the other side with this. You look at the other side and you realize coming from the home team's gate is a giant 8-foot-tall metal suit of armor. It steps out and ducks its head under the gate, and it steps forward. You realize it doesn't even need to duck its head. It just is so used to being so big in spaces that it just like does. And as it steps out, you realize you are looking at a helmed horror, glowing blue on the inside, matching the home team's colors, with silver metal that makes up its suit of armor, held together by nothing but magic. Please welcome to the field your referee and mascot, the Hyped Horror. And the Hyped Horror begins to walk, its footsteps first being slightly slower than the stomping. Then it picks up speed. And you realize the bridge is already retracted on their side, so there's a moat in front of it. And it begins to walk faster and faster. And then it's with the beat of the stomps. As its feet step off the edge, you realize it is air walking across thin air over the moat, running now at an alarming speed, heading towards center. At this point, it would almost look like it's darting right through and gonna just blow right through the crackle, but it comes to a dead stop on a dime at center field. Then raises its right foot above center, and a pressure plate clicks. Recognizing the presence of the referee, the game ball rises up to touch the bottom of its foot. It looks back at the home team. It reaches out and extends its right hand. Rithish at the top of position 2 raises his right hand and nods his acceptance that he is ready to play. It swings its arm next to position 3, where Jojo stands. Jojo, with a flare, raises their right hand and nods with a smile. Then finally, it swings over to Lucy and Serge. Serge raising their right hand, Lucy like a puppet in unison. They both give a very deep bow and hold it for a while and then return back up. It nods at the trio, having recognized all 3 players are ready to begin game. It turns now to the away team and points down first at Pop. What do you do?
Because they called it the official or the ref, I'm holding my ticket and screw it. And I just pull it up and I throw it. I say, I know no one can die here, but we're going to test that today. Sure, let's go.
And it had already begun moving. As you put your finger up to ask a question, it recognized that as ready. As you put up the correct hand, and it began swiveling away. As you were just like, all right, we'll test that. Let's go. And you move, it moves right onto Crackle. It is now pointing directly at Crackle.
Just a simple touch to her chest and up. No words.
And as it recognizes the signal, you are ready. It moves finally to Snap.
Meat cleaver straight in the air.
And it looks at you and it nods. And then it turns once more to the home team and it points directly at Captain Rithish Britt. Rithish assesses the field, sees there are no issues with anything it can see, and he nods. I think we're ready to play. And it, recognizing all players and the field are set, begins its ascent. As its right foot is standing on top of the ball, its left foot comes off the ground, and that airwalk ability comes in play again as it begins to walk in circular fashion, ascending almost an invisible staircase. And as it goes, it rises 90 feet and 1 inch above the arena floor. Then, with a slap of its heel down, you hear as a force field climbs up on either side of this arena, climbing and climbing all the way up 90 feet to lock in all spells and ammunition as to not allow it to fly into the crowd. Then it cuts itself in a cylinder along the top, completely sealing as the hyped horror drops that 1 inch, now standing on top of the force field. Well, folks, it looks like the game is about to get underway. Let's play ball. Players, roll initiative. Welcome to Meleeball.
Here we go.
So,
Okay.
clock has started, and we are going to dive right on in.
Inspiration.
Yeah, you can use it.
Everyone does have inspiration that can be used at any time, including on initiative.
Can I use it to re-roll this critical fail that I just rolled?
Yes, you may if you would like.
Yes, you can. Thank you for asking.
That's how the game starts. That one.
Oh
And that's the sort of thing that we love to hear.
Much better. That's a 16 for me.
Okay, and we are going to burn Snap's reroll, and we are going to see how this goes. We've got a 16 now for Snap. What do we have for Crackle?
14.
14?
Mhm.
Okay, excellent. And JoJo is also burning her luck point there to reroll initiative. We've got a 14 for Crackle, and how about for Pop?
I got a 16. I believe my dex is higher than Josh's.
Okay, yes. Okay, so that means Pop will be first of your group there. But in order of operations here, the home team is actually going to fire things off
Hell
first
yeah.
and foremost. And so give me just a moment here to get you all jotted down. Oh, this is a fun little layout here. This is how it always goes. All right.
I'm excited, guys.
I want to see this blood feud.
And we're actually gonna pause the clock to ensure that we also trigger a field effect immediately because of the chat.
oh yeah,
So
thanks.
let's go ahead and roll that and
Thanks.
find out what we're up to today.
What do we got?
And because I randomize them, I don't know which ones are which numbers. So what a way to start.
Oh god.
Here we go.
What a way to start, people.
Yes.
So for those of you new to the game, every time a score is made, something triggers on the field, a new effect, making the game more dangerous or difficult for the players. And right now, we have triggered this little ditty. To start the game, enjoy magical darkness as it pours out of the center of the field. And it rises up,
Right.
coating everything in this sort of 20-foot tall cloud of just darkness. And it is fun. This is magical darkness, so you will require special things in order to see through it. In order to
Nice.
maneuver through this, you can move through this and head in directions that you want if you can make a successful survival check to keep your cardinal directions in your head while moving. So that's a random roll that determines what things trigger. We are now going to begin. Begin play. Let's do it. So time will start again. And at the top of the order is, wouldn't you believe it, folks? Surge, the Eladrin Warlock with Devil Sight. So darkness doesn't bother him. So out of all the things that could have been rolled to start the game, Surge is feeling pretty good about this one. So Surge is making a beeline in towards the center of the arena. And he vanishes from sight. When you guys enter the fog, I will give open spots where you are so you can see where you're at. Now, Surge is going to run inside there and then is going to have Lucy follow, because Lucy can use their movement to follow. Now, actually, here, pause the clock real quick. This is our first immediate games check here. Can an undead see in the darkness? Technically, it's not like it has his sight, so I don't believe Lucy will be able to see. So Lucy will have to make the same check that you all do. We try to be super fair in regards to this game. So Lucy will have to make this same check to head on in there, which is a nature check. There we go. Lucy's making a nature check here, And that's an 18. So Lucy is able to follow the telepathic command of where she was sent, and will vanish off into the darkness as well. And then as an action, is going to go ahead and use their action to dash, and their bonus action to do a thing. So this is always difficult for the audience in this instance, because we have this thing happening in the darkness, which I need to figure out a way in order to show this to you all when it's active. But the announcer calls out, "Oh, we see the Eladrin heading straight into the darkness. No fear, no reward. Heading on in. Welcome to Meleeball." And Surge ends their turn. It is now JoJo's turn on the opposing team. JoJo hates this because JoJo can't see. So JoJo's just going to use her movement to try and run towards the goal. JoJo can get as far as this corner here and is going to hold an action to cast at the first person she can see. She is going to cast a spell, and that is her turn. And now it is Pop's move.
Yes, it is.
Pop,
Guess
you
who
are up.
she's gonna see. Cool. That's cool. So everything's dark. So my first question: these corners right here, they're
Yes.
very thin.
You can get around them if they're not. There's a little. Basically, there's a circle of visibility around the whole field.
Gotcha. I didn't know how close it was to that wall. Yeah, I'm just gonna go straight up.
Okay.
I get to that corner, and
All
then
right.
I assume something happens.
Cool. So as you get to that corner, you are
Something
going to see. Yes. Let me scroll on down to it. Yes, as you get to that corner, you are experiencing shatter. So I'm going to need a con save, and
it.
she would aim it right where she can see you. So as soon as she gets, hang on, let me double check distance to ensure that she's in range to do this. Okay, so actually not yet. She won't be able to cast it. So you wouldn't know this, but it will only affect you when you get in this range.
I see.
So with that knowledge not known,
I
would your character
dash.
have run farther? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you would be hit there. And the reason that's important is because you are out of range of great. So you're out of range, not getting your teammate hit at the same time.
Nice.
And
Thank you.
because she has that range, she activates Shatter. Please make a con save as she drops a level 3 Shatter on you.
Oh, I don't know if I have any bonuses to this. I got a 1. 19.
Hey.
Okay. So you got a 19. That means you save. So you're going to take half damage.
It's still not great.
Which is going to be 9. And this is, I believe, is this thunder damage? Shatter is, thunder damage. Yes. So you're going to take 9 thunder damage because that is half of 18.
Nice. Okay.
And all of you hear this crack in the air.
Okay. So I believe I have 40 movement left on a dash.
Okay.
And I'm going to get,
So yeah, that puts you at 60.
yeah. So I'm going to get here and I guess become our defender.
Okay, excellent. Yes, you are within 10 feet of the goal. That grants your team advantage if they try to score, and disadvantage to our team if we try to score while you are there.
Okay. Nice. I nailed the rule. Good.
Excellent.
Whee!
Okay, are you doing anything with your action, or was your action to
My
dash?
action was to dash. My bonus action is patient defense for 1 key point.
Excellent. All right, that moves us from Pop to Snap. Snap,
Perfect.
you're up.
All right. I hear my newly found friend yell, "Help!" And there's a big crack. Well, sounds like there's danger over there. So I'm going to use 10 feet of movement to get around the corner here, y'all. And then I'm going to use my other 30 to get here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use, I believe, yeah, I sure am, aggressive as a bonus action to use my bonus action to move my movement again in on our little friend here.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
And when
Alright,
I get
so-
there,
Okay, so you used your movement, and then your bonus action allowed you to dash, basically.
yeah, I have the ability called aggressive, is an orc racial ability that allows them to move their movement as a bonus action.
Excellent.
If it is directly at an enemy, which it
Yeah,
is.
it has to be
Cool.
divided in.
Yes. So I can't go in any direction. It has to be directly at an enemy.
Okay.
And then I will use both of my attacks on this small, fancy-looking dragonborn person.
Okay, bring it on.
Thank
All
you.
right. I am not raging, so
Okay.
it's just regulars. The first is, let me just check modifiers. A 15 to hit.
That'll miss. Jojo has that AC.
Okay. Second is much better. 13. That is a 19 to hit.
That will land.
Okay, it's a d12 of damage. And it'll just be +3 because I'm not raging again. So that is 6 points of damage, slashing, as the great axe meat cleaver just comes railing downwards with a.
Excellent. And you slash into Jojo with a heavy hit from that meat cleaver. Anything else with your turn?
I just look pissed off about the boar recipe.
Excellent. Moving us on to Crackle. Crackle, you're up.
Oh, okay. Cool. I'll have her move her 30 feet to here.
Okay.
And then I think I'm gonna hold my spell. I'm gonna hold my action. So I'm gonna hold first level hideous laughter for whoever comes out of the shadow that is not my ally holding a ball.
Okay. Absolutely.
Good differentiation.
Good.
Whoever's not my ally.
Okay. Anything
I mean,
else?
we really don't know each other that well. So
Listen, do you want me to
just
Oh,
saying.
the team turns on itself.
no, I think that's it for me right now. That's it.
Okay. So it is now Rithish's turn, and Rithish is going to head up here towards his cousin, and Rithish is going to step up. Whoop, gotta click the right thing. Rithish is going to step up one there, and can sort of the fog cloud is here at the corner and can see you, but this is just because of the way things are is going to be swinging around Jojo there. And Rithish is going to attack at you. Hello there, cousin. And with his warhammer, takes a swing in your direction. And that is going to be so I'm going to give you, because he's at the edge of this fog, it's sort of a weird thing. I'm going to give you partial cover, so a +2 to your AC, because he's like sort of like reaching through it. But he did roll a 24.
That sure hits. It
So-
sure does.
Ow.
So he's gonna hit you once, cousin. For that is. Oh, sorry. Give me 30 seconds to not have the whole source of the game die because the cord is undone. So he's gonna hit you. We'll pause the clock. He's gonna hit you for 6 damage initially.
This is our argument. He thinks you should tenderize the meat, and I think you should cut it.
Dice it into smaller
Yeah,
bits.
Yeah,
it needs to be
yeah.
diced, and he believes that it should be tenderized. This is the whole
Absolutely.
feud.
I love that. Okay, so now that I've plugged the computer in and not just lost the entire game here, give me 2 seconds. That was a silly mistake, but that's all
A mood.
right. Yeah, silly mistakes, but that's all right. He is, yes, and he smashes you for 6 initial damage, but you feel a little something packed behind it as he throws in a smite. Second level smite is coming with that, so we are going to roll a 3d8 here.
Oh, shit.
Are you undead, Josh? You have to tell him.
Please enjoy. Yeah,
Fortunately.
please enjoy 19 radiant damage.
So 5 initial and 19 radiant, is that correct, sir?
I believe that was 6 initial.
6
and-
initial, thank you,
Yep,
sir.
6 initial and 19 radiant for a total of 25.
I'm not yet raging, so
So
that hurt.
Oosh.
So boom, as he smashes you with that, and he goes, tenderizing just does so well. And with his bonus action as a shield master is going to make a athletics check to shove you. You can use athletics or acrobatics to defend against this. He is rolling his athletics. That is a 17.
Oh, it's a 16 for me. Oh,
and
these
that's
rolls.
with modifiers?
With my
Oh, you've
modifiers.
All right, as you are knocked prone by the shove, and as you get knocked to the ground, he says, you just keep beating it, using extra attack now that you are prone with advantage. And so your boy is rolling that first one. That's a 20 to hit. Remember, you have +2.
Hits still.
And the other one is an 8. So a total of unnatural 20 as he delivers this second attack of 7 damage. But he is also packing in a first level smite there. So that's going to be 2d8 tacked onto that bad boy. For 5 radiant damage.
Okay. Whew.
So it could have been a lot worse. So he pushes, attacks, and there you are. That ends Rithish's turn. We will pause the clock for just a second to just... Okay, we will just hit with this one last little note in here. This game is honestly determined by the amount of turns we get to go through, and I wanted to make sure you got through one to sort of see that. So all players will be on a 60-second shot clock. That does not mean that your turn has to complete in 60 seconds, but at least tell me what you're trying to do so we can play through it. And that'll keep it to where you get as many turns as possible in this game, and you'll realize that can make or break this game for you. So now that we're at the top of the order again, let's do it, people. 60 seconds on the clock for Surge. And you see Surge the Warlock is going to be darting straight on out of there in a direction that is 5, 10. But when he comes here, unfortunately, there are going to have to be a moment here where you get to cast that Tasha's.
I do. So she's just going to look and just, what do you get when you have a cat that eats lemons?
And he looks over in your direction.
A sourpuss.
And
and you roll a wisdom save for me, please.
All right, a wisdom save from Surge. They have +3 to that, but that is only a 9 for a save of 12.
So that I have a 13, so you actually fall prone.
Yes. So he looks over, and they're just like, "What? That's pretty good. No." As they fall prone, and since they are prone, they do drop the ball, so it is not in their possession; it is at their feet, and that burns up their turn. Correct?
Yeah, you become incapacitated, unable to stand up for the duration.
And make a save again on their turn, yes?
At the end of each of its turns. So it will lose this turn, and then the next turn it will save. Or it will save at the end of it.
Yes, so it will also lose that turn unless taken out of this. Okay, so that is the end of Surge's turn then, and it is over to Jojo. Jojo sees this going on, and Jojo is going to... Well, Jojo is face-to-face here with you and can move diagonally, but that is going to be a little bit of an issue here. Jojo is going to cast a spell then.
Oh, God.
Yes. How about... Jojo's going to place a hand on her chest and... Jojo is invisible. Yep, and Jojo goes out of this layer.
If they are moving, would still like to use Sentinel. At disadvantage, I believe, would be imposed by invisibility if they are moving away from me.
Okay.
I'm also on the ground. So...
Yeah, you're prone, so you're like double disadvantage here. So what I'm going to give you is, I'm going to give you disadvantage -5. So like, I will still give you this attempt, but because of the invisibility disadvantage and the prone disadvantage.
Seems fair to me.
Go for the ankles.
Hey, Josh, this sounds pretty reckless to me.
I'm not raging still.
It doesn't have to be raging.
Oh, I can. Oh my God. Well,
In
yeah.
reckless,
Then I would
yeah.
like to recklessly attack with this. Absolutely.
I can double
So
check.
I
that, but
will. And that.
Yeah,
is-
do you have to be raging for that or not?
I don't believe so. I think
Let
they
me
just
double check.
get-
Okay, we'll pause the clock and we will double check this.
Yeah, it doesn't say you have to be raging. It just says when you make your first attack on the turn. Oh, on the
It's your first
On the
attack on a
turn.
turn. This
And
is
I've
a
already-
reaction.
Nope, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so disadvantage -5, and this is what are you're rolling to strike, basically break the AC.
So it's on. So it's disadvantage though, right?
Yes.
Okay, -5. So that is a.
Okay.
So it's 11 -5 plus 6, so 12.
Okay, 12 will not break an AC of 16.
Yep.
And so slipping right past you, Jojo makes her move, and
That was a
granted,
20 on the disadvantage too, the higher score. Nah.
Aw. So sad.
That would have been a whole leg.
uh,
I'm trying.
Okay.
guys, sorry. Those
Maybe.
dice.
Good.
okay, and so slipping past, and now in a particularly good spot here. Jojo is present and uses a bonus action to yell out. She should have done this first, but that's okay. Uses a bonus action to bardically inspire as you hear a voice. Now, hang on. This is another good rules calling. We have a lot of these. Invisibility drops if you cast a spell.
A spell, yeah.
Bardically inspiring someone, not a spell, right?
Nope.
It's a class like thing. It's not a
It's a feature.
spell.
Okay, great. So you hear just
That
a
was the word
voice
for
like
thing
in
that I
the
was
you
looking
hear a
for.
voice in the wind as she's running by you, still invisible. You hear, "Pull it together, newbie!" And
Trying.
she's yelling at Surge on the ground, and then looks back over her shoulder and yells at Rithish, and you hear this thing, "Captain, do your thing!" And she is bardically inspired Rithish. And so Rithish has inspiration. And that is the end of her turn, and she is nowhere to be seen, as it is now Pop's turn.
Okay. Interesting turn of events. So prone, laughing.
Yes, so
Holding
the
the
ball
ball.
is just on the ground next to
Incapacitated.
them.
That would be my action to attempt to remove it from their possession, correct?
The ball is dead on the ground, so it's a bonus action to pick it up.
I do this.
As you do,
No!
you are struck by something with advantage here, as an invisible creature swings at you with a rapier. So does a 21 or a 9? So that's a 21. Does a 21 to hit?
They were going to go with the 9. 21 does hit. Yes.
So that is going to be 11 damage dealt to you, as dropping from invisibility, you see Jojo, who, let me click them back into this layer. Jojo, who is standing right next to you, swings at you as you try to run past them.
Okay. So oh man. Did I go through their space or no?
Yeah, you tried. So they would have attacked you as you came there.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then you would have been able to move around them.
Gotcha. Okay. I didn't want to make sure I didn't get stopped when I bumped into them.
Uh-huh.
I am going to run past, say, I got your action figures at home. You're so cool. And I will pick the ball up off the ground. And
Okay.
Gobi. Try
All
and
right.
shoot them out with a melee shot.
Because you are making a melee shot with an opponent
defender.
within, so it will be at disadvantage, beating an athletics of 10.
Athletics. Okay. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. A natural 20 and a 5, making it 11.
Ooh,
That's over 10.
No, wait, no, sorry, making it 9.
Oh.
making it 9.
I was
Oh,
like,
Yeah.
and with a 9, you take a shot, and it goes off the edge and it just misses the floating goal that's out in the moat, and it hits the water, sinks in, and immediately responds to center field. So that missed goal, as the ball is now back in the thick of the darkness.
Well, this is a
But
predicament.
wait, hold on. I do want to pause and make sure I remind you that you do have an inspiration, and it looks like we got a hydrate check. So your inspiration could level that out if you burn it.
I rolled both dice at the same time. So how would that be rolled? Would I roll again? Just a flat roll, or do I mean, I'm fine to let it stand because that was. I will roll them differently from now on because.
Okay, yeah, we'll roll them separately so that we know which one's first and second, so that we could have flat rolled it.
It's totally fine.
Yeah. Okay. Then yeah, we'll just hold it. But remember, you have that advantage. You and Crackle both do.
Thank you.
Okay. And so that ends. The. That there. You've used your bonus action to pick it up. Your action to throw it. You probably still have some movement if you want.
I do, but I'm afraid of being hit more. So I will stand here.
Okay. And that ends Pop's turn, taking us over to Snap.
Perfect.
I will use half my movement to stand up, looking tenderized quite badly. Now we'll turn on. Well, hold on now. Let me think here. For just a minute.
Now I will. Now hold on. Wait just a minute.
Let me have a ponder for a second.
One moment, cousin. Yeah, no. I will bonus action rage.
Okay.
And you just see him as he goes. It does like this bear roar, and this weird like bear spirit thing sort of like manifests up into the air as he does.
Can it be a boar?
You're right. It doesn't need to be a boar. It absolutely. This is why you're here, Sean.
It's a pig
for many
bear.
reasons, but
It's a man bear pig.
It's a man bear pig. 100%. So the man bear pig spirit manifests.
Okay.
It's the Triforce.
Clock is
3 in
stopped.
1.
Oh no, it's taken care of. Thank you.
And then I will make both of my attacks against my cousin. And you know what? I'm in danger anyway, so these are going to be reckless.
Okay, and that allows you to do with advantage, correct?
That is correct.
And then we'll have advantage at you in the next.
Yes.
Okay,
Your advantage on me moving forward. So.
All right, go ahead and
Probably
swing that.
unconscious here in a minute, but hey, I'll go out with a bang. Here we go.
Now, one thing I'd like to point out, because he's under the same conditions and you did not move the 5 feet to see him face to face, he also has a +2 to AC due to you both being on this corner of darkness. So just
Completely fair.
playing fair.
Yeah, absolutely.
So go ahead and
the
roll.
First, I believe, is going to be a miss. That is a 9.
That will definitely
sorry,
miss.
11. My
That will
rolls are
definitely miss.
terrible.
As it glances off the shield.
My rolls. I need to change this dice.
You do.
That's a 15 to hit.
Oh no! With advantage?
With advantage on 2 attacks.
Oh
This dice is going in dice jail.
Where's the one that
miss.
you get it?
Yeah,
I
where
know, different
Brothos'
one.
dice?
Yeah, I was about to say, where are Brothos' dice?
Oh, that's so cool.
no! Both miss. So that was a bonus action rage and 2 attacks as you swing, and he clangs them off of his shield. And he says, "Look at this wasted effort. Tenderizing is more direct."
Listen, I'm telling you, fillet it or get out. He's got like blood running down the side of his.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, ending Snap's turn on to Crackle. Crackle, you've got the ball is in the darkness. You've got this incapacitated person ahead of you. What are you up to?
It's a great question. Okay. I can't do 2 concentration ones, so we're just gonna do one of my favorites. She's gonna move forward just a little bit, and then look at the bard that just revealed themselves and cast Dissonant Whispers at first level because it's not a concentration.
Okay.
So I need a wisdom save, please.
Okay, coming from JoJo. Ooh,
Mhm.
a flat 18.
Okay, so they'll take half damage on this.
Okay,
So that is half of 12, so 6.
6 damage. Absolutely.
Mhm.
They take that and they're not, pleased with that. And they
Yeah.
look over at you and they're like, well, you have my attention.
All they heard in their head with the distant whispers was, "Big fan," and that was it.
Excellent. So that was your
That was my
action.
action, correct?
Yeah, bonus or movement.
Hmm.
You
I'm
say,
gonna-
as a bard, don't forget those inspirations.
Yeah, but I'm a lore bard, so I got other stuff for that.
Mm.
I am going to keep my bonus action.
Sick.
And I don't think I'm gonna have her move much more. She's probably gonna stand here. And that's it.
Okay, absolutely.
So she's just waiting to see what happens.
Okay, and that ends your turn. Brings us on to Rithish. And Rithish, who has been given advantage, looks down at the other, looks right across at his cousin, and will now take a step forward that his teammate is no longer there to look you square in the face. And Rithish is going all out here. So Rithish is going to activate as a bonus action Vow of Enmity. And that is going to grant Rithish advantage on... Oh, wait. Yeah, he already has advantage.
Yeah.
Sorry, because of your
Mhm.
reckless attack. So he doesn't need to cast this.
Save that vow.
Yeah. And he's like, all right,
Piece of
look.
shit.
And basically you swung twice, missed, and that sort of pain of like, dang it, he's going to swing. And the first one is going to be a 15 to hit or an 8. So that 15, does that
That
hit?
15 will hit.
Okay. But you are raging now, yes?
And that means I have resistance to all damage except for psychic.
Excellent. And so he is going to swing at you with a 4 damage, and then is going to tack in.
Did you have that or do I need to?
Yeah, have that to 2. Sorry.
Two, okay. So you see as the man bear pig spirit kind of folds his arms up in front of Snap as it kind of deflects the damage a little bit.
Okay, excellent. And he is going to then, yeah, all right. He's going to swing at you again, since he can just swing twice. Now, hold on. That reckless should have only given him advantage on the first swing, right? Or is it his
All attacks.
All
All
You're
attacks.
good.
Okay.
Hit away, my friend.
That is a 17 or a 16, both of which we know hit.
Both hit.
All right, and he swings at you, dealing max damage of 10, which cuts down to 5. And with that,
Still standing.
he is going to burn a spell to roll 2 more d8 at that in that Divine Smite, which would be a 13. So cut that in half because it's not psychic. So rounded down another 6 radiant damage. Trying to sear the meat.
Literally, like he's beat me into the ground, like I've sunk like an inch down. I'm completely, but I'm still standing with very few hit points.
And he is going to use his bonus action then to shield push you back again. So this will be another athletics check. You can respond with acrobatics or athletics. He gets a single roll here. Well, no, this is shove attack. Also, that's a nat 20.
Oh geez, let me just double check because this is a strength check, so I get advantage as a raging barbarian.
Okay.
Brothos dice, don't fail me now. No, come on. Jeez.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Where'd you
It was
find
a-
this guy?
Gosh, what the hell?
We went into a competitive thing and I immediately started rolling badly. It was a 1 and a 3 for a total of 9.
So yeah, he smashes you twice, realizes not much is going on, so shoves you to the ground. And since he has now shoved you, Rithish is going to try and move here. God, where's the tab? There it is. Rithish is going to try and move, and this is going to be a bit of a problem. So you do get an attack at disadvantage because
will.
you're on the ground.
It would be flat because it would be reckless.
Right. So
So-
flat attack on
Yes.
Rithish.
I'm changing the dice again, please.
Just gonna
no,
roll
not
through all of
these
Josh's
ones.
You've got to be
It
kidding me.
misses.
Okay.
You've got to be.
But we did realize you can't do reckless as an attack of opportunity.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
so,
So it would miss either way.
Yes. So Rithish steps off the side into the darkness, but will, even though they want to just go around you, it's going to cost them a survival check to get through and not lose their way. Rithish has only got a +1 there and got, oh God, I got a 5. So what this means is the remainder of his movement is going to head in the direction he did not intend. Since he's against you, Governor, would you please roll a D12 and tell me the number?
I would love to. It's a 2.
Walks out of the dark.
Well within my.
He walks right into the darkness and tries to navigate and walks right back out to position 2 and is like, oh, damn it. And with that is just going to move right back up with the last bit of his movement to you since he can't get through.
It's just the two of us in this corner.
And that's going to end his turn to jump us back to Surge. Surge needs to make a save right now, which will end their turn. It is a wisdom save.
It is.
Okay, wisdom save now, Surge. Ooh, 17. Does that beat it?
It does.
Okay, and and Surge, it's the end of his turn, so it wastes his turn, but he stops laughing and he goes, ha, huh. That joke was stupid. And that ends his turn, jumping right on over to Jojo. Let's see, Jojo here is going to... Jojo's got to do something. And Jojo, what you doing? Jojo saw a bard casting spells and is going to return the favor. Let me ask you this. Are you, Bard, are you wearing metal?
I am not.
Okay, cool. Then Jojo is casting a second level cloud of daggers on you.
Okay.
And as she casts, and she's like, careful, our words can be dangerous. And daggers begin to summon around you, spinning around, and you will take damage at the start of your turn.
Yes.
But none now. And so we will take our 2 seconds to just draw a little red, I guess it'll be blue, little blue square on that area so we know it's there. Okay, and that is going to be her... Oh, and as a bonus action, she's gonna yell at Surge and say, "Now go in there and get that thing," as she inspires him by chastising him, and uses up a second bardic inspiration, ending her turn. And that is now on to Pop.
Pop. All right, so, man, not gonna like this. I am going
30
to
minutes on the clock.
I'm going to lean over Serge and say, "Hey, I'm real sorry about this. Dig the whole aesthetic. You're real cool," and punch him in the face.
Yeah, bring it.
Punch him in the face.
With advantage because they're prone.
He stood up.
Yeah, he
But at
stood
the
up.
end of his turn, he didn't get to.
It's the end of his
that's
turn, so
right.
he wouldn't have stood up. Yeah.
Right.
12?
With advantage?
Yeah.
Boys!
Oh my God. Surge has an
What
AC
is
of
the dice doing?
13.
I don't know.
So no, that doesn't hit.
To a 13?
Why dice?
I'm going to try again.
Okay,
My
yeah, you
other
got that
punch.
extra attack.
Why? Now, an 18 and a 19.
Okay,
Plus
excellent.
6.
So yeah, that definitely hits. So yeah, he dodges the first hit, and then you immediately punch him in the face with the second one. And he's like,
5 damage.
5 damage off to Surge. Excellent. So you've just leaned down and punched him in the face. Anything else?
And as he's like holding his John recovering, I dart off this side, 5 feet, and then I try and run into the darkness.
Okay, that is going to be an attack of opportunity.
It
for
is not
Surge.
because I am mobile.
Excellent. So no attack of opportunities for you.
Oh.
You dart off there. You used 5 feet over and then 5 feet down. So now I need you to roll a survival check. The check is 10.
10?
Yeah.
With my luck, here comes a 2.
Don't say that.
Oh, hey, no, that's no. I did 18.
Okay, so
Psychology on the dice.
Correct.
you can't see in the darkness, but you can cardinal direction your way to where you want to go. Where are you trying to go? You recall that center field would be here, and so the straightest line, basically, how much movement do you have left?
If I used 15 so far, I mean, I have 50 total, so I'd be
Okay, so you can
5-ish.
get to the ball's location.
Mhm.
And so as you get there, you would feel it in the darkness. You cannot see, but you can feel that in the darkness.
Oh, so I can get the ball?
If you have a bonus action.
Yeah, I just punched him twice, so I can take the ball.
So yes, in the darkness, you run in there, you fumble around, you feel the ball, and you're able to grab it. And so yeah, you are at the ball's location. Here's what we're gonna do. And then where would you try and go from there, or would you stay right there?
How much more movement would I have? I used 30.
That was 40 to get there. I guess technically 35 to get next to it, but this one will probably cost you the 40 to get right on top of it because you got to be like on it.
Okay.
And then so you've got 10 left.
10 left. Then I will try and make my way
Back.
the way I came towards 11, if I can.
Okay, so that's another survival check here because you've changed directions now.
Okay, that makes sense. Why'd I change directions? God damn it. That is a flat 10.
And that goes to you. So you slowly retrace your steps, like basically cat-like reflexes in there. You grab the ball and you are just quietly walking back. So we're going to move your character to right here. If you can see where the button is there.
Yes, I can.
All right, here. I will
Okay.
And I will unveil you now. You're going to be right there.
Okay.
And I will grab your character, bump you. All right.
Perfect.
And the ball is in your possession, and I'm going to put a little red mark on it that red team has the ball.
Yay!
Yeah.
That is my turn.
Okay, excellent. And I will reveal the rest of the ball there just so you can see it. No one else can see you in there, so they have no idea that this has happened. They can hear you if you said something, but you have yet to do that.
Silent as the grave.
Yep. So that ends Pop's turn on to Snap. So you're on the ground.
Battered, slowly standing up. I said, flurry.
Bring it.
Dumb.
And you know what? It's gonna be reckless
I
again.
love it.
It has to be.
This is what I
Yeah.
love.
Go for it.
Josh.
Gosh.
Josh, this is
The first
advantage.
attack absolutely misses. Changing dice again.
That chest is going to be filled up by the end of the night.
It
Oh my
is.
god.
Okay, another dice change. I do not know what's happening. That's an 11
With advantage?
with advantage. I have rolled about 8 4s and 6 5s
Are you
this
rolling a
game.
D10?
I swear to God, I can't get over 10.
Okay.
It's
so-
abysmal.
So both of those miss. And so, yeah, you swing at Rithish, and he's like, this is really not, this is not the hill you want to die on.
Oh,
With him, tenderize the meat.
I will die.
And is that, then you've got, you stood up, you can move if you want. You've got bonus action.
You know, I really like just being in Rithish's way and keeping him
Yeah.
locked down. Which,
Yeah.
if nothing else, I have achieved that thus far. So I'm just going to stay right there.
Okay, absolutely. Then we are going to jump from Snap onto Crackle. You are about to take the damage from that cloud of daggers.
Yep.
And it was a second level, so you're only taking, was that 2D? It's 4D4. So we are rolling that now, and that is a total of 10 slashing damage.
Okay. Okay. She didn't like it.
Yeah, not a fan.
She's moving out of that space.
Okay,
Immediately.
it's just a smart, very smart move.
Immediately moving out of Cloud of Daggers. Actually, I'm sorry. I'm gonna move out of Cloud of Daggers this way. And then I would like. Let me see. What is this? Yes, it is. I would like to, in a 15-foot square, cast a second level Thunder Wave.
Oh my god.
Okay, and so in a 15-foot square, you're going to get them both.
Yes, I need
Yes.
Constitution saves, please.
Excellent. Con save coming from JoJo right now. JoJo's a +2, and that is a nat 1.
Yay!
So yeah, JoJo's taking that full blast, and Surge on a con save has a +2, and that is going to be an 11.
Both of those fail.
Yeah.
So they take this full damage and get pushed 10 feet from me.
No, chef's kiss.
So 15 points to both of them and are pushed 10 feet back.
All right, so that's going to put JoJo here. Let me bump JoJo back, and I'm just trying to make sure I do it in such a straight line. So JoJo is now in the darkness, even if she's poking out a little. She's in the darkness. Neither you can see her, and she can't see you. And then we'll just go 10 straight back from that. So he is at 15, got a bump to 25. Okay, right there. So, whoop. And Surge is blasted into the darkness as well. And you said 15 damage each?
Yes.
And what type of damage?
It should be thunder, right?
Thunder? Yeah, okay.
Yes.
All right.
Thunder wave.
So, boom, boom. They both take that, and they're not fans of it. They really aren't. That's a beefy hit. Okay, so they both take that damage, and
I'm gonna move the rest of her movement up to the goal
just like right in front of it.
to defend. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So long as you're within 10 feet of it, you count as a defender.
Oh, great. Then I'll keep
so
to
you're-
one side.
Yeah. Okay.
And stay out of the way. And then I'm not using her bonus action, so that is her turn.
Okay, and that ends Crackle's turn, bringing us to Rithish. And Rithish is getting a little tired of this.
sorry.
everybody.
Gosh.
And Rithish,
I'm doing my job.
You are.
Rithish is going to swing at you with advantage because of that beautiful reckless.
Yeah.
And that is going to be either a 7 to hit or a nat 1.
Miss.
So yeah, and hold on, we'll see if he
got
needs
this.
to use his when you instead we just want a quick roll. Okay, yeah.
Assassination, inspiration.
So yeah, he's gonna swing again then, with his second. Actually, you know what? No, he swung at you once. He's gonna use his bonus action first to make a shove at you, a shove attack here. And so this is a shove attack.
Athletics for me with advantage because raging.
Yep, athletics or acrobatics.
Oh, good Zal dice. Yeah, that's an
cannot
18
believe
and a
it.
19. So a 25 for
You
me.
did put those away for a while after it killed him.
I
didn't
did.
you?
I killed the guy and I was like, okay, no more.
Yeah,
Zal
so
can
that beats his
It's the
16.
time.
So that beats his 16. So he goes to shove you again, and it doesn't work. So he's like, fine, and he takes his final attack at you,
Yes.
using his advantage, and that is either a 23 to hit or a 10. I think the 23 hits.
23 sure does hit though. Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Here comes that sweet 7 damage from the but cut in half would be 3. Yeah,
Still
so
standing.
he smacks you with 3.
Wow.
But, sorry, I'm trying to speak faster here.
Sorry.
He's smiting.
Yep.
And so just because I want to make sure that I say he smites before you say you went down,
Of
so
course,
I
of
don't
course.
keep
That
a
is-
spell slot.
That's fine.
You're so fair. Do not worry.
So that is 8 radiant damage, but cuts to 4.
Finally. Our boy Snap goes unconscious.
A
And
nice
that's
tender
2
corpse.
points on the board now for. Do you not have relentless endurance?
I am a
That's a
full
half
orc, so
orc.
I do not.
Oh, full orcs don't. Weird.
I'm
Okay,
replaced with reckless.
gotcha. And so as you're knocked down, that finally puts you down, and he can move through your space. And he is heading straight for that goal. Can he get? He can get there. All right. So Rithish is going to run quickly to the other side. Thank you so much for that 3-month sub. Thank you for that. Yeah, thank you for that, Adams. 3 months going strong. Okay, so boom. They have run past you. You are knocked out. Rthish has taken up position, and that is the end of Rthish's turn, bringing us to the top with Surge, who is in the darkness and can see the person with the ball. With this,
Who just punched him in the face?
we are going to see now that they are active,
What?
we're going to see
You
an
did!
action here. Ooh, we've got a 19 for that survival check. I need you to make there is a strength contest that is happening with advantage here against you with the ball there, Pop. So you need to make either athletics or sleight of hand check.
Whoa. Okay, but you said I had advantage or no?
You do not.
Okay. Oh, okay.
You can't see in the darkness.
Oh, cool.
Posture
Love
check.
this. My posture's always bad. Ooh, wait, that's the dots at the bottom. Okay, that is a 15.
Okay. And with the number here, we are going to see a no-go as two skeletal hands reach into the darkness and claw around your body trying to take it. And you shake it off as someone tries to grab at you through the shadow.
You all hear a very unmanly noise come out of this shadow.
As
Perfect.
Lucy has come in order to try and nab the ball from you. And so then we are going to get a good little thing here as who can see you is just going to straight up make a
Make a what?
this is going to be just an attack roll at you. Sorry, as two Eldritch blasts come roaring at you in the dark, and the first one is going to be a 26 to hit.
Let me check. Yeah, that'll hit.
And the damage on that is going to be a total of 5 force damage, and you are pushed back.
You said 5 points?
5 points of force damage.
Okay.
And you are pushed back into no, actually, sorry, you would be in a straight line. So you are going as they have the special ability to push things back 10
Love
feet
it.
in a straight line. So you end up here.
Okay.
So let's reveal that and move you. This is a fun little ditty.
Hey, Lucy. Bye, Lucy.
And so, yeah, you are blasted back in the dark, still holding the ball. And another Eldritch Blast comes roaring because they have 2 of them. And this one will try to hit you for a total of 24.
That'll hit.
And you will take a total of 8 force damage.
I had 8 hit points left.
Oh!
Wait, really?
Yeah!
Dang!
I got hit a lot.
So bang, bang, and you get knocked out with the ball in hand. They have used their action and everything here. Pause the clock real quick because we want to make sure that we don't burn up your time with this. I want to just confirm. When you turn to command any creature with a spell. So they did use their bonus action to command Lucy, so they do not have a bonus action. But they are definitely using their movement to move all up on that downed ball in the darkness.
Nice.
Yeah, and you know what? To make this more interesting for the audience, what I'm going to start doing here, we are going to reveal where everybody is, but the players will not be able to act as if they know that.
That's
Yeah.
totally fair.
So I just want you guys to be able to see what's going on. And so here we are. And as a warlock, he can see through all of this. So he knows you're down and he knows the ball's there. 2 points are on the board now again for the home team. But that ends his turn, jumping to Jojo. Jojo's in the darkness and cannot see, doesn't like that. So Jojo's going to step outward. Jojo doesn't have to go anywhere except forward. So I'll make Jojo make a survival check, but it's going to be very low. Wow, 2 4s in a row. I'm going to make Jojo suffer. Wow. Jojo got blasted back, and we're going to say that it sort of turned her around. And immediately, Jojo, would you, since you cast it, Parker, please roll a d12 to determine the random
Sure.
direction that Jojo walks.
Do I have a D12 out? No, so we're doing digital dice.
Yeah, digital.
That is a. Why did you? I'm sorry, I rolled a 10.
That's okay.
I'm the worst. Give me one moment.
No.
A 3.
Okay, so Jojo basically got spun around and heads directly towards 3 and immediately pops out, recognizing her location as her starting point, and has burned up most of her movement, and so unfortunately is stuck down there. She's going to use the last 5 feet of her movement to step up, but Jojo is out. So Jojo's going to use a spell here of Jojo's going to cast Minor Illusion. Has a 5 foot height and a 30-foot casting space. So right around the corner, Jojo is going to cast right here at the edge, because she can't even see the body there. Is casting an illusion of herself crouched, like trying to sneak around, and so you see a crouched Jojo, but it's a still. And is casting Minor Illusion to try and trick people who want to shoot at her. And I'm just going to put a green on that so we know it's the illusion. Okay, and that ends Jojo's turn, bumping us. Wow, this is a wild game. From Jojo on to Pop. So Pop, you are unconscious. You are about to make your only death save. What you do is you roll a flat D20. If you get a 10 or above, you get up with full health. You half movement to stand up. If you get a 9 or under, it will cost you this turn, but you don't have to roll next turn. You just auto or up.
Okay. Oh God. Okay.
Yeah.
An 18.
Excellent.
Flat
So
on
you
the
have
die.
full health. It'll cost you the half movement to get up. And then you will have half of your movement. The ball is still on the ground. It was not picked up by either team, and so it's very much still there.
Okay. Then I will grab it with a bonus action.
Now, one thing I will say is you were knocked unconscious.
Yes. So I don't know where
it's
it
in
is.
darkness. You don't know where it is, so you can grope around. Make me what would this be to grope around and find it?
I don't like there being a grope check in D&D.
Yeah, I guess, a dex
Deception?
check. Yeah, I guess a dex check.
Straight checks?
Yeah, I guess a dex check to like quickly reach around and not basically do a lot here. We'll make the DC Yeah, it'll cost you your action to do the check because you're like quickly like, shit, where is it? What did you roll? And sorry, the check will be, it's in darkness. Let's say it is 12.
Okay, I got a 14 plus my dex is 3. So
Perfect.
I should
So
be
yeah,
good.
you quickly woke up and you reached around, and luck have it, no one picked it up when you were knocked out. So you hand on ball, bonus action, you can take it.
I would like to stand up, and that's half my movement, correct?
Yep.
Now, if I use my tabaxi ability to double my base speed, will I have used 50 feet or 25?
You will have used half of the original, so 25. And then if you double your base speed, you will get 50 tacked on to the 25 remaining.
Okay, so I have 75 right now.
Yes.
I want to leave
Okay.
this darkness. My plan is to run in the direction of 9.
Okay. So you would be completely lost as to where you are. So go ahead and you can either make the survival check to go in the way you want, or you can just flat roll a d12 right now and go that random direction.
Oh, God. Oh, no. The survival check, please. That's too much pressure on a D12.
Sorry, just 1 second. Hold on. We're going to rules call. Your original speed is 50, right?
Yes, my base speed is 50.
And then so it would double to 100.
Yes.
Okay, so it would cost you half of that to stand up. So just a rules call here.
So I'd have the 50?
Yes, so you would have 50. Basically,
Okay.
it cost you 25 to stand up, and then you doubled what you have left.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Okay.
you have a total of 50. Sorry, I was
That's
getting
why I
a rules
want
call here.
I wanted to double the check, so I would have 50 left.
Okay, but yes, if you want to, you can either try and like pinpoint a spot you're going with a check of 12 of survival, or you can just flat out accept it's random and run.
I will attempt a survival check.
Okay, survival of 12, please, to try and pinpoint 9.
It's such a low number, and it hurts so much more when I fail it. A 10.
So you fail, roll a d12, and that will be the random direction you run.
Yeah.
Come on, dice.
It's a 4.
It's a 4. So please use 50 feet of movement to move in the straightest line possible towards 4, which will put you just out of it as you appear looking at the wrong goal with the ball in hand. Beautiful. Folks, that's why we love this game. You never know what's happening, and it is up to the dice. Okay, you have used that feline agility, and you used your bonus action and your action, so you are pretty much tapped out now, yes?
That is my full turn.
Okay, you are there. That ends your turn. Snap. Time for you to make your death save.
Woo, come on.
Flat D20, 10 and above, and you're up.
18.
Excellent. You are also up with full health. Half movement to stand up from prone. And then you can do whatever you would like with the rest of your turn.
Let me just put myself back at full health really quick.
Yes,
Woohoo.
make sure you do mark yourself at full health.
Okay, I am back up at 55. Of course, I awaken, and there is what appears to be an enemy player directly in front of me, correct?
Yes.
He's a -1 in, and I am honest to my character, so his first attack will bonus action rage, and the first attack will go straight into that illusionary figure directly in front of me.
So her save DC is a 14. So you can make a 14 perception check to try and determine that it's not real.
You were kind. That will be... Yeah, that's a 8.
Yeah.
All right, so you see an enemy, and you're waking up from being knocked out, and Rithish was standing there a minute ago.
straight up with my first reckless attack, of course.
Excellent, and you swing beautifully straight through. I'll save you the time. But yes, you swing right
It was
through
a
the
25.
illusion. And because it's not like an echo or anything, it doesn't fade away. It's just like a hologram. You just swoop right through it. But you now know that's not real.
He kind of leans forward and sticks his head into it and looks to the right and then to the left. Do I see Jojo?
You stuck your head in it? Yes. You would turn your head and you would see the same thing down there. You would see a non-crouching Jojo down there.
And me with the ball behind it.
And the ball.
Hey!
So he will use 5, 10, 15, 20, and he will make his second reckless attack against Jojo.
Beautiful. Cantrip for the win.
Hit.
That is...
Jojo has a 16.
That is a 16.
Beats it.
Okay, for...
Yes.
Take her down. Oh my god. 8 points of slashing damage?
Don't forget your rage damage.
Yeah, that was with the rage.
Okay.
Okay, 8 points of slashing damage, and Jojo is not looking good.
All right. That is my turn.
Saved by that illusion.
Saved by the illusion.
100%. Okay, is that your turn then?
That is my turn.
Excellent. Crackle, it's up to you now.
Okay.
I have a suggestion.
Do you? So do I. I think I know what the suggestion might be.
4 minutes on the clock. Yeah, what a wild first half. So yeah, go ahead.
Bumbling around this field for an hour.
I've got one goal.
Don't take this personally. Yeah. And she's gonna cast Crown of Madness. May I please
Sick.
have a wisdom save?
From Rithish, a
Yes.
wisdom save.
Please.
Let's get it. Rithish has got a 14. He's got a 10 plus 4.
Yeah, that saves.
Okay, so what happens?
Absolutely nothing.
Oh,
I don't
no!
think. Yeah.
No half of
Uh,
anything?
Nope, it's just to be charmed.
Okay.
Oof.
All right. So that's the crown starts to grow, but it doesn't take root into his mind.
Quick check, backtracking a wee bit. Did our bardic friend or whomever is down here with me, did they need to make a concentration saving throw for that illusion?
Oh,
When
you
I
know
hit
what?
them?
Yeah. We'll give him a concentration. Then.
Sorry, I mean it's your call,
you're
DM.
good.
I just realized that I hit him, so
That's an 18, so they're gonna beat the check.
Sorry.
Also, I guess they would be concentrating on Cloud of Daggers, which is still active up there, and that roll is a 10.
Wouldn't that have fallen?
That would fall.
for the
Oh, yeah,
illusion.
yeah.
Do concentration. It would have just fallen when.
All right, so we're gonna just delete that. Okay, and that is so they save.
Okay. Okay. She is just gonna stand there. Actually,
Okay.
you know what? No, she's gonna step forward and stand there.
Okay. Ending your turn.
Yeah.
All right, and it is Rathish's turn.
Oh
Yeah.
God, that was not the suggestion, by the way.
Whoa, no.
That was
It
the
was
opposite.
run.
That
It was the
opposite of
run.
the
You should have run. Yeah. That's okay.
suggestion. Love it.
And
Give the paladin a
Rathish, gosh. Yeah, Rathish is just gonna do his thing. He is going to he's gonna hit you. He's gonna swing at you
Okay.
with that warhammer. That's gonna be a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, dealing 10 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Then as that bonus action is going to try and shove you with the shield. That's this kind of combo thing. So
Okay.
he's making an athletics check versus your athletics or acrobatics check.
Okay.
He just rolled a 7.
I got a 16 plus 8.
Absolutely. Goes to shove you and you nimbly, was that acrobatics or athletics?
Acrobatics.
All right, so you nimbly just woof, like around the shield.
I imagine it's a dance. She just does a
Yeah.
little twirl.
And he's like, oh, very agile, and uses his extra attack to backhand the warhammer again. And that
Cutting
is-
words.
Oh,
Say what?
Cutting words.
Cutting words.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
And it's just, please don't.
and run me through that.
I will. I think it's me. Do I roll the d8?
you roll one of your
Yeah,
inspirations.
I roll a d8 and then I tell you the number and you subtract that from whatever you rolled to hit me.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Wouldn't it be nice if I had my d8 out? That would be good. I'm gonna roll it online. I forgot. Okay. Don't fuck me, digital dice. Hell yeah, -7.
So
Whoa!
that brings him down to a 1.
Oh
which
my
I'm going to
God.
make a critical failure in this instance because you brought it to a 1. That's awesome. So he's just done and backhanded. You said, please don't. And as he turns to swing back over, he can't dance like you and loses his balance and falls prone. That ends his turn, brings us up to Surge. Surge is in the darkness and sees you just ran out there with the ball. Surge is going to cast Eldritch Blast at you to try and just nail you twice while holding the ball.
Sure.
And that first one is gonna be that is a 12 to hit.
That misses.
Okay. And then is going to tack on a well, actually no, you just said it missed, so I can't do this then. I forgot he has inspiration he's holding.
Gotcha.
So he is going to use his second blast. It's going to come at you, but I know that's fine. That's an 18, I assume. It's
That
fine.
hits.
And so as he blasts at you, he hits you. With that one, he's going to hit you for 3 damage, but he's also going to add that inspiration into it to add to the damage because it's combat inspiration for that
Oh.
Valor Bard. So
Spicy.
3 is going to tack on 7 damage for a total of 10 damage. And
Okay.
he's going to shove you 10 feet forward, which beautifully is into the force field. And when shoved into a force field, I need you to make a con save.
Nice.
You're going to take a d10 of damage of force, con save of 10 to determine if you take full or half.
Okay, that is a 14.
Okay, so you take
plus one.
half. You take half of 9. So you will take
Oh.
4 force damage as you slam into the wall as it shoves you. But you keep hold of the ball, and you are where you are. And that blast is that. And then he uses his bonus action to tell Lucy to shoot at the the Kalishtar up top. Lucy will shoot with disadvantage because they are in the darkness, but he can see. That is a 4, so I know that's going to miss. And that's a 6. So an arrow just kind of flies out of the darkness as he like rips around, like fire that way, and the buzzer sounds for the end of the first half.
Nice.
Whew.
Hey, we're second half team, right?
Well, wow, like we got 4 points. That is one score. Sometimes games get up to like 18 and 20. Sometimes they are these deadlock because of that darkness. You guys are having a heck of a time.
Yeah.
And that was a wild one to start. But don't worry, when we come back, everything is reset. So everyone, wow, we are at halftime, and what a beautiful half this is. What we're going to be looking at here is the players are going to go backstage with me, and both teams are going to go spend their halftime points. Each player has 5 halftime points, 1 for every level. And the way these halftime points break down is you can use 1 halftime point to purchase a 1 hit die. You can purchase a first level spell slot. Basically, they are not getting a short rest because it's like 10 minutes. So instead, they get to use these halftime points to operate in a different system. If they want to buy a second level spell, it'll cost them 2 of their points. If they want to buy a short rest ability, it costs 1 point. If they want to buy a long rest ability, it will cost them 2 points. And then ultimately, say they have points that they weren't able to spend or they don't want to, we have a vending machine a la Borderlands style with special trinkets and gadgets in it that they can purchase with those same points if they would rather get what's in there.
Yeah.
Cool.
And we will see how this goes in the second half. So we're going to take a 10-minute break. There's a commercial and everything to enjoy. Get yourself some water. Check out Found Familiar Coffee to order some coffee if you'd like. And we'll be back in 10 minutes. What a wild first half. See you soon. Well, folks, that's halftime, and what an amazing opening half we had. We can only hope to see that kind of play in the second half. Now, we'll be back shortly, but before then, please enjoy a few words from our sponsors during the break.
And use his action to score a point or 3 points. Is that how that works?
Yep. So using your movement, yes, that is exactly how that would work. So you've got the speed to bolt forward, grab it, bonus action, head over there, and use your action to try and score. This will be a DC of 10 on athletics.
Wait.
What are we hiring for or judging?
Which one would be the better door-to-door salesman?
Door-to-door salesman. Oh no!
So that's
The
that.
Ice Devil trying to sell you some Cutco knives. These are the next defenders of this land. These are the Calderine Chronicles.
Is that the thing?
Hello adventurers, my name is Alec and I am the creator and host of Commune, the DM's Essentials Kit. Commune is a show where I talk with dungeon masters I know from my personal life or have met through the D&D community. We talk all things Dungeons & Dragons from playstyle, house rules, dealing with player or mechanical issues, and more. I hope that by the end of an episode, a dungeon master, new or experienced, will be able to take our information and tips from our stories and add it to their Essentials Kit. And hopefully everybody has a couple laughs along the way. So please go gather your party and follow us on our social medias to stay updated on when we post and to engage in our budding community. I hope to see you guys in our next adventure. Commune can be found on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Anchor, Google Podcasts, and more.
Here's a clip from Monsters Out of Context, our weekly monster podcast where we talk about monsters from the Monster Manual. You can easily see a drow swashbuckler rogue.
She would be gorgeous. Because it could only be a girl. Well, yeah.
See, that's the thing, though, is you for sure actually sort of nabbed. I love playing, half-elves or drow. And so I was already leaning that my vote was going to be drow. But the idea of it being a swashbuckling rogue is my vote.
BRB gonna go make a new character.
Yeah, right? BRB gonna
go ahead and kill my character. Tell Carol to kill my character in our other campaign.
Okay.
I want to make a new one.
You want to? We've got it. Hey there, Meleeball fans. You like good coffee? Of course you do. But so do I. But as a bad guy, I also like good deals. And Found Familiar's got it all. See, at Found Familiar, they've got D&D inspired coffee for people like you and me and that guy. They got coffee for everybody, from Thieves' Cant to Inspiration, Good Berry, or Face Step. They've got the brew for you. And don't worry, they've got 2-ounce options if you don't want to commit to a whole flavor. And you can order online and they ship globally. I do like global world domination. Now, in case you're wondering what kind of deals they've got, well, we've got a deal for you. Upon checkout, just use code LARKPODCAST and get 10% off your first order. Plus, you help support our world domination. And that sounds like a pretty sweet deal to me. Hey?
What the hell is going on right now?
I don't want to panic everyone.
Y'all are going to a castle?
Oh yeah, 100%. But thanks for that whip shit last night.
Probably tell them about the zombies.
She does worship a death god.
Everybody give me a dexterity saving throw.
That's a nat 20. Right on. I almost died.
That was less than ideal.
Good lord.
You know what who else was dying not to be parted with it? The guy whose flesh it was bonded to.
Did you know that? Did you know it was attached to him?
Yeah. Yeah.
And Kaseth says
would not have been a pleasant process.
It was still bonded to his corpse?
He's not dead.
He's not dead.
And Kaseth spins around and just kind of whistles that
We brought you something else though.
And Celine, standing over at the table, says but everything says he wasn't dead?
Yeah, but the thing we brought you, we can explain why you thought he was dead.
Yeah,
even though he is
true.
not dead. And he had a
brought
dragon.
You something else, also
and
dripping
Celine,
with celestial energy. So
Celine makes a gesture at you, oh.
Now, and give them the thing so they can do the science.
Okay, I love this. We're very pro science here. Just by the way. Okay, I do a cool reveal of the sword, and I'm like, ching, and there it is. Here you go.
And Kaseth immediately
Don't take it out of
whoa.
Does Kaseth know what it is?
Kaseth is just whoa, that thing looks amazing. And he reaches out to grab it from your hand.
Ooh,
no, don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Listen, I almost fucking passed out.
Bahari's gonna step in between Kaseth and Noun as well, just as the additional buffer.
So, do you know what this is?
Do you?
I would like to know.
This is the sword of Ozion.
And Celine over at the table says, huh.
And it turned the temple into this magic bubble that Valor was living in. And not dying.
Yeah.
And very alive.
Very
we died,
alive.
Also.
He just wanted to be left alone. Yeah, we also died. Just by
and
the
Lady
way.
Lady Osa Tegrater, Lady Tegrater looks over at you and says, You
we died, but the sword brought us back.
Yeah.
Because it was 2 swords.
We saw our own dead
one
bodies.
sword.
Yeah, don't separate them unless you want to turn this whole place into a weird fucking time loop thing where no one dies.
And she looks over at LaRocca and he's like, dead as a doornail.
He's undead,
Well,
actually.
one of us is.
He is
One of us
undead,
is.
and apparently we're god touched. I don't know.
And Celine is like, okay, that's
Yeah, I
That's
know
a
it's a lot
lot.
of information.
that's a lot.
It was a lot for us
Um,
too.
Yeah, we
Darn.
lived it.
But let me see if I've got this. Valor,
We're bad at
the
telling
dead
this
son of
story.
war, not dead.
Not dead.
Correct.
Ozeon, the son of time and space,
Yeah.
dead,
Uh-huh.
but
Yeah, probably.
but magic sword.
Magic sword.
Correct.
You all died.
Yes.
Yes.
How? That was a teaser for our most recent episode of Lark Fallen Gods. You can listen to more at larkpodcast.com. And welcome to Meleeball. I saw we got rated during the break. Thank you so much for doing that, Abs Kelly. Thank you very much. We appreciate all of you being here. This is Meleeball 18. It's our 18th game. Love to have you here. It's a game we built, the first ever D&D sporting event. We're about to get underway and things are going to get wild. So first off, players, how are you doing with your first Meleeball?
I think we're crushing it.
No, this is excellent. You guys are honestly like one score and a single point away from being tied. So this is a great game. It's anybody's game with only a 4-point lead. That happens in turns.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of defensive games. This has been a very defensive game.
Yeah, this is wild.
It's been a war over one goal.
Yeah.
The chat will tell you that's not how this normally goes.
It's
this
been
is
crazy.
Intense. We're going to then dive into the second half. Now, during the half, the players were able to go and get some stuff for themselves to beef themselves up during this little rest they got. Tell me how you used your points. We'll start with Snap. How did you use your points?
Well, I went and I sat down and I ate some thinly sliced cut boar just to really kind of build up my constitution. Yeah, boar jerky. So I got a large portion of hit points back, and then I'm just so mad that my rages seem to have also been regained as well.
And that's thanks to Barbarian Jerky.
Yeah.
Because really good. So and so you've got some rages back.
There's gonna be a sticker on the blimp.
It's great.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, we've got some rages back, and you've got some temporary HP, so you come out just jazzed for this. Excellent. How about Crackle? What did Crackle do?
She's blowing bubbles with chewing gum. And she's ready to fuck shit up.
Because Crackle spent all 5 points in the vending machine to get the Strong Jaw chewing gum, which will grant her double damage on literally anything she does during the second half. So all spells and melee attacks will grant double damage. And last but not least, Pop. What did Pop do?
Pop walks out in like a full umpire's gear because of how many times he got hit last round. So he got the +2 to AC.
Excellent. And got +2 to AC. What else?
And he got back his key points.
Excellent. Got back to key points. We are loving this. You can see that the home team seems to be chewing on some of the refreshments that would be granting them back some spells as they are focusing on that. And you look across and you see that, we actually got to delete our good friend Lucy here. Lucy did not join us for the second half as the magic wore off. And you can see that in place of Lucy, there is still Surge, but the Elegant Warlock is now chewing bubblegum.
God damn it.
And so 2 can play at this game. And the game has set itself. The force field rises back up and creates a cylindrical cage around you, permitting only you to play. No one may enter and nothing will get out to attack the audience. We are ready to play. Well, folks, it looks like we are back at Meleeball for half 2. It's a 4-0 game, 4 points home team, but it's still anyone's game. Let's get to ballin'. Players, roll initiative.
Oh, God.
And we are back into the second half. All players are going to be rolling initiative. Any inspirations or anything they were holding on that were bardically cast have been lost. But their original crowd inspiration still holds true if they haven't used it. So let's get that inspiration for your boy. You know what? We're just gonna let you do something here. Yeah. Then how about for Snap? What'd you get there, Snap?
Oh, I'm Snap. Oh,
yes.
Yeah. Nope, that's me. 15.
15 for Snap. Excellent. 15 for Snap. And then what do we get for Crackle?
Also 15.
Really?
Did you also get 15, Sean?
I used my inspiration, but I did get a 15.
Oh my god. So just this little like group.
So
I have a
Surge,
+2.
Surge used his inspiration and got a 3.
Oh.
Hey.
Blood.
So he
That's
burned
not
his
great.
inspiration to go
Rough, rough,
last.
rough.
So you got a 15, a 15, and a 15.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have a +2. You said Crackle. Snap. How about you?
1.
1 and Pop.
3.
All right, so that literally told us the order.
Pop, crackle, and snap.
So all of your team goes first.
Oh my god.
So we are starting with Pop.
Okay. You did mark down that I used my inspiration for that?
Yes.
Okay.
And now as you begin to play, you see on the field a little creature. You see a bird hopping around on the pressure plate near the ball.
Instead of the ball?
No, you see the ball, but
Oh.
there's also a crow just kind of hopping around.
Oh man.
That's scary.
This is already
Oh
horrifying.
gosh, and we just had a triggered field effect. Pause the clock.
Come on, guys. Let us play the game.
Never gonna play this game.
Oh god. This is the sort of thing that we love to see.
This is what dreams are made of.
Thank you, Rodolfo.
Hey now. Hey now.
This is what dreams are made of.
Here it is.
If it's the darkness again, I will cry.
I'm gonna punch it.
In character.
Oh god, what?
I punched them.
No.
Oh, that's
Oh.
a lot of balls.
And you watch as the one
Sorry.
ball shifts underground, and then 4 come through each pressure plate.
So are those all real?
They all look identical.
Oh shit.
But are they real?
Yeah, no.
That's a good question.
That's-
All right, Pop, you are up first.
Ah, great. Thanks, chat. I will use my movement to run to this first ball and attempt to grab it.
Okay, you are going to run to that first ball.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, would you roll a d4 for me?
Oh, cool. They're all real, guys. Don't worry.
Real ball.
A 3.
All right, and you're going to use your bonus action to grab it?
I do. I reach out and use my full bonus action.
Cool, go ahead and roll a d12 for me.
Oh, man. Just to pick up a ball doesn't do much. 1. That's
All
good.
right. And you suddenly, as you touch the ball, find yourself teleported to position 1, as that ball was not the real one. Your D4 determined on a random grid which one is the real one, and that was not it. And these balls seem to teleport you when you touch the wrong one. That ball is now gone.
Cool.
So that was your movement. That was some movement and a bonus action.
I think I used half my movement to get there, and then I'm gonna use half my movement to get back.
Okay. You still have an action.
That's funny.
I do, don't I? I guess I'll use it to get to this one. That's my full turn.
Okay. And now you see a little bird, like I said, hopping around right there. And this little bird watches you run by. And it was in the middle. And you watch as this little bird turns and looks in your direction. What type of weapons do you have on you?
I have a quarterstaff and a sling.
Excellent. This little bird looks in your direction and starts hopping over towards you. And it hops closer and closer. And as it gets up to you, you watch it as it begins to take and twist and change shape, as it snaps its neck back and forth. And
Whoa.
it starts to transform into what looks like a little gremlin. I'm going to need you to make a charisma saving throw.
I'm charming as heck. Charisma saving throw, you say? 9.
That does not pass. That's a 9.
Bird, little bird. That one.
You are now frightened by the terrifying transformation of this thing. And we'll pause the clock right now
That's so
as we are introducing a homebrew monster with our Wednesday podcast, which is moving to Thursdays from now on, Thursday nights at 7 p.m. Central Time. Monsters Out of Context on the LARP Network, we build new monsters every week by talking about old ones and then inverting what is the exact opposite. This is the exact opposite of a level 5 creature called the Audiug. That is a giant thing that eats anyone. This is a very particular inverted, and that makes it is a very small creature, but it is still a challenge rating of 5. And it, while transforming, has scared you. And in that, you cannot move any closer to it, and you'll have disadvantage while it's in view. It now attacks you. And with its attack, does a 16 hit?
No, thank you, baseball armor.
Excellent. So you suffer no damage, but I need you to tell me your staff is the bigger one, right?
Yes, a quarterstaff.
Cool. This thing now attacks your staff, as that's its goal. It did not harm you in the process when it clambered around over your body and begins devouring your staff. This thing does not eat people, it eats material. So it is going to deal. You know what? This is an interesting thing because we don't have the specific 10 AC for it. Okay, so this thing is going to chew that up and deal 6 damage to your staff, which would have a 10 AC, but I don't know how much HP a staff has.
Fair.
I don't think Wizards does either.
Staff items. Objects. There we go. Pause for the clock. Yes, please pause the clock. What is this made out of?
It's wood. Just a normal wooden stick almost.
Okay, that is going to be a probably resilient piece. It is a chest or loot. It's a barrel of chandelier. This would have 18, 4d8. So this would have 18 HP. It has just dealt 6 to your item. Okay. So your staff is looking pretty chewed up and damaged.
Okay. Well, color me horrified, but that is the end of my turn.
And that is the end of its turn too. And it will take its turn right after you. So now we jump to Crackle. You are up next.
Okay. All right. So I'm assuming she just watched that happen.
You could have helped.
Could I have?
But none of you were within 30. Yeah, you're fine. So none of you have to save.
I'm just trying to see. I don't want to get close to that guy.
No, you don't.
And then if I was... Sorry, guys, I'm doing something. If I'm here and I do this, yes, I can. Can I get you too? I can. I think I'm going to have to move forward. But I'm going to move at an angle because that thing was scary. I guess I'm going to go for you.
Okay.
So I am going to move. Where was I going? Here. So,
if you use the selector, you can hold down on your character
and then make so much sense.
Type the right click and you can move.
Josh would thank you by Saturdays. But I'll learn Roll20 eventually. So I don't want you. I want the other thing. Let's see. That's within 60 feet per. I would like to cast a 3rd level Dissonant Whispers at the Paladin, please.
All right.
Paladin's over here.
Oh, wait. Who's in front of me?
That is the Warlock.
Oh, then I will just do a 2nd level Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'll do a 1st level Dissonant Whispers. Fuck that guy. 1st level Dissonant Whispers. You're not worth my high level spells.
Oh my god.
That's so much shade.
but I need a wisdom save from him, please.
Yes, he has a +3, but the roll is a 14, so a total of 17.
Okay, so he saves, so he takes half damage, but I have the gum, so it's going to be 3d6 instead of 3d6.
Gotcha.
Or it's going to be 66, right? Did I say that right? Yes.
Yes, so roll 66 and then give him half of that.
That would be half of 26.
So he will take 13.
13 points.
Nice. Good pick on the gum.
And then... Oh, gosh. Yeah, I used all my movement, and I'm not in range to get one of those balls. So I'm going to stand there and blow bubbles with my gum.
All right, Snap, you are up.
Now, DM, tell me if you think this is not plausible, but I would like to use my 40 feet of movement to move right up on this gremlin creature here.
Sure.
And I would like to attempt to grapple and throw him at the other team.
I will give you a grapple check here with this thing first.
Bonus action rage.
Yeah.
Cool.
So bonus action rage, using your action to grapple. I think unless you have an extra action, that is going to cost you 2 actions to do this. Because 1 to complete the grapple, and your bonus action is already being used to rage. So you could throw, but not in a single turn unless you can come up with another.
I have 2 attacks, but I think a grapple is counteract.
Yeah, it's the whole, yeah.
So the athletics check to grab this wee beastie is a 19.
All right, well, they have a -2. So let's see how they do. That's a nat 20, but it's -2. So it's an 18. You barely get your hands on this thing.
Like a catfish.
And so, yeah, you've grappled it.
And I still have 5 feet of movement.
Yeah.
Get it away from my friends a little bit.
Yep, and I'll take it with you. And I'm gonna just put a little red dot because it's in Red's possession.
Oh, throw him in the net.
Yeah, like the armadillo.
See if he's worth any points.
Do it.
I don't think we can get it this point.
Do it.
All right, that is my turn.
Okay, Snap, that's your turn. Taking us to JoJo. Gosh, JoJo is not loving it. And so JoJo is going to rush forward here 30 feet and is going to use her action or her bonus action to pick up the ball. But alrighty, that ball vanishes and JoJo ends up teleported directly next to Surge at position 10. So used all of her movement, bonus action. It was the wrong ball, so it teleported her. And she is now going to use a spell. And JoJo says, well, if you want to do something right, you've really got to do it. And she is going to hold... Let me grab the measurement. She is going to hold a spell. And you see her charge up her hand, and she's held a spell. And now it goes on to Rithish, because she can't inspire, used up her turn. Rithish sees all of this going on, doesn't want to fuck around, and so is going to try and run up and grab that ball. Runs up, hand on ball, and...
Teleports to 12.
Teleports to 12. You called it.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Just speak things into existence, John.
I'm going to start doing that more often.
It was not the right ball.
Thank God that monster jumped you.
And so he ended up costing him 25 feet. He's only got 5 feet, so he's going to step forward. And he's going to use the last of his action here to cast a spell. And he is casting a first level command.
That's the worst one.
I know. He's casting command at you here because you can hear him. So, and I need a wisdom save as Rithish calls out to you and says, "Excuse me, would you be so kind as to sit this one out?"
Okay.
And has said on the word "sit," laced their words with magic.
Like I'm a fucking Inuyasha. Got it.
Yeah. It's a wisdom save of 13. Do remember you're the last one with advantage.
That was a 15 naturally, so a 16 total.
Excellent. You succeed. And you feel the magic kind of wave into you, but as a bard, you just shake it off.
She just goes, "Would you be so kind as to fuck off?"
And he says, "Oh, feisty. Welcome to Meleeball," and twirls his warhammer. That ends his turn. Fuck, they all got teleported. Surge took half of that attack you did last time, the Dissonant Whispers, and Surge is gonna move. Surge wants to get nowhere near the ball. That's fine. You know what? Surge is gonna get here. 30 feet. Surge just goes whoop.
Now,
And then,
I have to ask, does Jojo want to take an attack of opportunity?
you know what?
Are you trying to manifest this into reality, Sean?
Hey, it worked once.
It worked once.
I think not.
Okay.
Smart.
And yeah, and Surge reaches out a hand to you, reaches out a hand to Pop, and says, "Excuse me, I'm about to go join my friend up there. Would you like to stay here or come with me? I do warn you, it's a little messy when I leave." And has warned you and has extended a hand to make you a willing creature to teleport with him if you would like, but has told you he's teleporting to Rithish.
And has that gum in their mouth.
And has that gum in their mouth, and you see electricity start to build around his feet.
I lean and I pull the mask down and I say, "You do what you gotta do," and I'll stay where I am.
And he says, "All right." And he thunder steps out, having offered you an ability. He thunder steps out up to Rithish. And since he targeted Rithish, he hoping to bring you up there, but it wouldn't have hurt you. But because you stayed, you are going to be taking a thunder step double damage because of the gum. So please enjoy 6d10. I need a con save.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
What is the total radius of thunder step?
Is everyone within a 10-foot space of where you left?
So that creature that Josh is holding.
Yes, the creature Josh is holding would also
I'm holding it in the thunder step.
All right, I will make my save now.
It makes a con save and it fails.
Oh.
I rolled an +1, 19.
So you pass. So you will take half of 29.
Holy shit!
So you will take. You will be taking 14 thunder damage, and that creature takes the brunt of that thunder step as you sort of dodge out of the way, and it takes a nasty hit. So.
Y'all, they are about to get 2 more points. Let me just say.
And that is his turn.
It's almost your turn.
Well, I tried. And Surge has used their action. They have used their and they don't really have a bonus action. So okay, that is the end of Surge's turn, which finally brings us back to the top of the order to Pop.
Oh, finally.
Pop.
Oh man, that was harrowing. I will use a key point to use Step of the Wind to disengage as a bonus action.
Cool.
And then I will... Oh, shit. Grab the ball with my action. Is that what I have to do now?
Yeah, you'd have to burn your action to pick it up.
Okay.
So go ahead and move over there.
Yeah, I will take the ball.
Cool. As soon as you touch the ball, I'm going to need you to enjoy this third level heat metal that JoJo was holding on to. And the moment you pick it up, JoJo back there is like, no. And now she knows which one is real because they've all been warped out. So you have the real ball, but this will be 3d8 fire damage for a total of 13.
Do I get to choose to drop it or no?
Now you have to make a con save to try and drop it. The con save is a save of 14. If you succeed, you can choose to drop it, or you will have disadvantage on your attacks and ability checks while holding it.
Yeah, if save, I can hold on to it, but I take the damage.
Yes.
Yeah. If I hold on to this thing, it's gonna kill me. So.
Well, you have to take the damage when you picked it up.
Oh, I'm unconscious.
Okay, then yeah, as soon as she triggers that, you have to take the fire damage, and then you're allowed to try to drop it to not keep taking it.
Okay, I am unconscious.
Okay, then that's a knockout on home team. This has only been a knockout game. Somebody score some points. Okay, so yeah, she heat metaled the ball, and you are knocked out. 2 points to the home team. Jesus, that jumps from your turn then, Pop, to the consumer, which is being held right now. So it is going to try. What type of weapons do you carry? You said you carry a giant.
I have 2 hand axes, a javelin, and a giant meat cleaver, which is just a great axe.
Okay, so yeah, your giant meat cleaver is probably what is biggest, and so it's going after the biggest things. So it is going to make a. Gosh, that's a 24 to hit. So it's gonna chew on that there metal.
Does it have disadvantage because it's grappled?
Yeah, we'll give it that. We'll give it disadvantage.
Thanks, boss.
Sorry, that's a nat 20. I would show you. So it's gonna have disadvantage, so it only gets the other one. But that is probably iron or steel, so it has an AC of 19. So it still hits it, but if it's medium, you're gonna have 18. You're gonna have 18 hit points on that. Ooh. And this thing is dealing its damage right now as it tries to bite at your freaking great axe. And that is gonna be. Where are they? Oh gosh, Wendy, where are the dice when you need them? 2d8. 5 and 4 is a total of 9 plus 3. So that is a hefty bite as it reaches over and chews on the metal, and deals a total of 12 to your great axe. And he's like, 12. So 12 out of the 18.
Write that down.
You got 6 left.
6 left on the great axe.
Well. If you score a point, this thing goes away. So
yes.
And that ends its turn. And Crackle, you're up.
Cool. I would like to go here. I would like Constitution saving throws from both of them because I'm using a 3rd level Thunder Wave.
Oh, excellent. 3rd level Thunder Wave on Rithish and Surge.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful positioning.
And actually, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. 3rd level Thunder Wave.
Mm-hmm. It's a 15-foot cube.
And this is the con save, right?
Yes. And
Okay,
I'm
sorry.
right on them. Yeah.
Had to find it. That actually, is a nat 1 from Rithish.
Perfect.
So that's not looking good. Mm-hmm. And from Surge, as a 19.
So he will take half damage.
Okay.
So that, 1 second, that's 34 total for one of them. And then whatever 34 is,
I have 17.
17? 17?
Okay, 17.
Half?
Good Lord.
Please deal, would you,
Mm-hmm.
hang on, sorry, he rolled a nat 1, so yeah, he's gonna take the force damage because you push him, right?
Yes, I push him 10 feet back.
Which slams him into the force field.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's got to make this. He's gonna make this con save, but that was a nat 1 on the other one, so he's probably just gonna go ahead and roll with a disadvantage.
Hey.
And he fails. So please roll a d10.
Okay.
Twice?
Digital
Twice,
deck.
yeah.
Twice?
Technically, it's the force field, but your thrust did it, so we're gonna say roll twice.
Okay. 12.
Of course it is. You slam him into the wall, and you watch as the first initial blast puts down Surge, 2 points to the away team. Then the second blast slams Rithish for entire health down to 0 into the wall, and then drops to a knuckle, and Relentless Endurance holds on at 1 HP. You have just bodied 2 of them, but he's on at 1 HP, so you only got 2 points right now.
Okay.
But go you.
Okay. And I've never done this before, chat, so excuse me. Ooh. There you go.
Oh, yes! There it is.
Parker, I have to work with you.
And Rithish looks over at his downed partner Surge and looks up at you and grumbles, "Ooh, indeed."
And then with her extra, like, she's got like this much movement left, she's going back up. And then she's done.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Well done.
So yeah, that's gonna put him back. He didn't get blasted back,
Well
but
done.
he is unconscious. Let me put an X on him. Jesus, what a play.
Well played.
Okay, Crackle, that ends your turn. That brings us to Snap.
I go.
I'd like to throw this bird thing at. I don't know where that at. I'd like to throw this bird thing at this person over here.
Okay, to throw a person here, we're gonna treat it like you're throwing a chair.
Improvised weapons.
Yeah, improvised weapons. So I'm gonna give you 2060 on this. So you can throw 20 feet with no issue. You can throw 60 feet at disadvantage.
Ooh.
And I'm raging. Is it a strength attack or a dex attack?
It would be athletics. And so what we're going to make this, okay, so pause the clock.
You're
we're going to
raging,
hit
you
you
have
with an
advantage.
official rule here.
flat.
You can pass the ball, and I'm going to treat this like you're passing the ball. The way you pass the ball is you, when you have possession, you can make an athletics check of 12 to throw it. Sorry, it's a DC 10 to throw it 2060. And it's a DC 10 athletics. You will have a disadvantage because it's farther than 20 feet, but you will have it a flat roll because it is raging. And then if you get it, if you miss it, you will roll a D4 to determine where it ends up really.
All right, here we go. That flat roll, athletics.
Got to beat a 10.
It's an 11.
You barely beat it. And so you're able to throw this thing straight at JoJo. And you sail the consumer at JoJo.
Hot
And
potato.
it flies in that direction. JoJo needs to make a dex check right now to not just like fucking get it. That's only an 8. Yeah, so you basically throw this thing, and JoJo's like, "What the hell?" and goes to dodge, and it gnaws its claws like onto JoJo's armor, and so has held on to JoJo. It's not an attack per se, but it is latched on and grappling JoJo.
Now I still have my movement and bonus action.
Yes, you do.
So I can walk up to the ball.
Yes, you could.
That's
5
my
feet,
guy.
and I will pick up
Do
the
the
ball with my
thing.
bonus action.
Yes, and then you have how much movement left?
I have 35 feet still, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Yeah, 25 to get there. It'll cost you an action to score, which you don't have, but you are there with the ball. Yeah, is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Okay, now the other team's turn. JoJo's up first, and JoJo has this thing on her, so she is going to have a problem. So JoJo's going to try and deal with this thing on her. Because there's no, she as much as she would try to do something else, she has to deal with this thing. And so she is going to try and cast, she's going to cast a she's going to do a second level Thunder Wave to try and Oh yeah, heat metal is still going on that ball.
Ooh, okay.
But she has to use her bonus action to cause that damage.
She would, yes. Thank you, chat. Heat metal is still going. She is going to use her bonus action first to cause that to reignite. So you're just going to take you're going to take 3d8 damage.
That ain't nothing.
So that is going to be 12 fire
Not
damage.
him, but also something.
12.
That's 12 fire damage, and I need you to make a
Half to 6.
Half to 6, but please make a con save now.
You got it, boss.
It's a con save of 14.
Okay. Constitution saving throw. Let me just double check something here. Okay. That's a natural 20.
Oh my
All right.
god.
Yes.
You don't drop it. Okay. And that was her bonus action to trigger this spell. So now she can't cast Thunderwave because it's a spell. You can't do 2-leveled spells in a turn.
No.
It
Now-
depends on if
It was
that's
already up. Yeah.
it
yeah,
was
yeah.
already up.
okay.
You can use it as
Yeah.
Okay,
the lasting
well,
effect.
then this one's instantaneous, and she is going to second level. Thank you for clarifying.
it's
She's going to
concentration.
second level Thunder Wave, which is instant, and try and blast this thing off of her. So this thing needs to make a con save, and it is going to roll a.
Hold on, little buddy.
Ooh, that is not going to do it. That's only an
hold on,
11.
little buddy.
So, and so with this, it's going to take the 3d8 thunder damage, which is only 4. Wow, it takes 4 damage, but it does get blasted 10 feet back. And so while it's grappled on, it's going to get blasted 10 feet back and off of JoJo. As JoJo's like, get off of me. And that is... Gosh, that is JoJo's bonus. That is their shoot. JoJo's gonna move. JoJo's gonna use their 30 to run, and that is JoJo's turn. Moves us from JoJo onto Rithish. Rithish is not doing great, so Rithish is going to move forward.
Oh god.
Yep. Here we go.
Right on up to you.
Yep.
And.
I'm a bard.
Our bard.
Yeah, Rithish is going to swing at you. It's going to bonus action Vow of Enmity
Oh
just-
my god.
to just have advantage on all things they do to you until one of you is knocked out.
Okay.
Until all attacks. And so it's going to, with advantage, swing at you either a 22 or a 8. I assume the 22 hits.
It does.
They are going to hit you for 3 initial damage, and then they're going to tack on without hesitating. They're tacking on a second level. So they're going to
You
roll.
guys better start scoring.
They roll.
Because I'm about to go
3d8.
down.
That is 18 radiant damage.
Yeah, she's down.
Oh,
Okay,
god.
cool. And so with that initial swing and attack, just puts you down 2 points back to the home team. Rithish used 10 feet to get to you. Now Rithish has 20 feet left.
Yeah, that's right.
Fuck it. He would run
He's
at
only
the
got
monster.
1 hit point. Sean.
Come on.
He's going to run at the monster, and he's going to use his other attack to swing at this monster because it is on the field. And he doesn't have advantage, though, but he swings at it for, only a 9. So he swings, and this thing turns now and looks at him. And he's like, shit.
That's my
And
chicken.
that ends his turn. Brings us to Surge. Surge
adopted?
is
Yeah, I did.
knocked out. Surge has to make a flat D20 roll in order to try and get back up. Surge rolls. That's a 16. So Surge will get up with half movement and full HP. Very quickly, let me jump over. 30. Excellent. Surge is up and at full HP. Surge sits up, stands up, looks around, and is like, "Oh no."
That is a mood.
Yeah. Surge is got to try and do something here. They're gonna try this. Yeah, screw it. Surge is going to cast, and the range on that is it's 60 feet. Shoot. So they only have 15 feet. So Surge is going to move their 15 feet forward. Oh. Why can't I see? There we go. Where they were to 15, and that is 65 feet. So that is still not going to be enough to reach them with this trick. So, dang it. All right, he's got to try it. He's going to burn up his other spell, and he is casting Hypnotic Pattern.
No.
Josh,
Oh my god.
Don't you dare.
a roll has never been more important in your life.
So you need a wisdom save of 15 within a
please.
30-foot cube.
Please.
So yeah, that whole cube there, just a flash of energy. You need a wisdom save of 15 here,
Never
bud.
been a more important dice roll.
Plus 0 modifier, guys.
Yeah. Please.
17.
Nice!
You gotta be kidding me.
And so he gets up and he's like, oh, where is it? And he sees the ball and he's trying to focus, and he just sends a Hypnotic Pattern downfield, and you just, in your rage, you hold on barely, and it has no effect. And that is Surge's turn. That brings us up to Pop, who needs to make a roll right now to get up.
Jesus.
Flat
Let's go, let's
D20,
go, let's
beat
go.
10 or above, and you can get up.
That is a 12.
You are up, full health, half movement.
Oh man, I am going to get up, my half my movement, and then I'm gonna say, "That's it," and I'm gonna activate my feline agility to double my movement.
Okay.
I'm gonna run up to this guy. Ah! I'm gonna hit it with my quarterstaff.
Yes!
And would he be now? Technically, is he flanked?
We don't usually use flanking in this.
Gotcha.
So,
That's
yeah.
fine. That
How powerful it would be in this game.
Yeah,
would
that's
be
fair.
so good.
Broken.
That is a 22 to hit.
Yes.
I
He is
hold my
not.
breath.
He is not currently. Yeah, that's gonna hit. He's not currently inspired, so he can't do anything to stop it. I'll save you the roll. You deal the 1 point regardless, and you knock him out for 2 points to the away team.
Oh man.
That is a 4-4,
Yes.
4-6 game, I believe. Or no, 4-8 game. Excellent job. 27 minutes on the clock. You've used your action to attack, and was that your bonus to trigger
That
the
was
thing?
one of my 2 attacks and half my movement.
Okay.
I would like to get over here, please.
Yes, and punch Jojo.
Yes, please. Oh god, 18 plus 6.
That'll hit.
24. Okay. I am no longer happy. 7 points of damage.
And you knock out Jojo with 3 points.
Yes!
Yes!
Sean!
With 2 quick knockouts, Jojo goes down. It is a 6-8 game.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
I should have been doing this the whole time.
I'm gonna do any. How much movement do you have left?
I don't.
You got 30 to get there. So it took you 30 to get to Rithish, 45 to get there.
I got like 5 movement left. I am going to. I did not yet use my bonus action.
Pop, pop.
I would.
Yeah!
I can't. They're unconscious. I am going to use my bonus action to step of the wind and dash here. And I just say, make good choices.
Excellent. And we've got no, I think because of the side that they were on. Nope.
Yeah, I
so
was too far away from him.
Too far away for an attack of opportunity from the consumer. But yes, you finishes your turn, Pop.
Yes, that is my turn. Sorry.
Alrighty. Boom, boom. Yep. The consumer runs in your direction.
Sure he does.
No,
Actually,
Roll
I'm
your
sorry.
chicken.
I'm sorry. Wait, sorry. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. The consumer looks at the unconscious Rithish and all the shiny metal
Oh, God.
and tries to bite at him.
Oh, no.
And Immediately descending from above is a ref because it has
Take out
attacked a downed foe. It has summoned its own arbiter. The
Oh my
Hector
god.
That's perfect. I like it.
and will fucking run because this thing eats dead people's shit. So it wouldn't have cared. It doesn't know the rules. And so this, oh my God. Okay, so it gets multiple attacks. Would each one of you roll a d20?
Oh shit.
All of us?
Yes.
Okay.
Just tell you what we got.
Roll a d20 and add. Oh, come on, come to me. I shouldn't have put this one away. And add a +6 to it.
Oh.
16.
24.
12.
Okay. Yeah. Here's the deal, though. Yeah, all of those hit.
Oh my god.
So everybody, go ahead and roll damage for your little thing there, and as this thing deals 1d10 + 4, all of you.
1d10.
Basically, you just rolled the rolls for the Hector slashing through this
10
thing.
points.
10
10
for me
total?
as well.
Is the
10?
clock moving for that? Oh.
Yes, the clock,
Yeah,
the
it's
clock
still
is
counting.
moving.
13.
Because and 13, so 10, 10, and 13 for a total of 33.
I didn't know
As
that
this
pause
thing
for
gets
that.
hacked
No.
up, and it does not look good. It is like on some poor legs here, but that is going to end the horror's turn and move it to Crackle, your move.
Okay, I have to roll above a 10 to get up, right?
Yep, 10 or above. So you have like
Oh, cool.
10 to 20 gets you up.
I got a 12.
Excellent. You are awake with half movement, full health.
Cool.
Clear eyes.
I don't need any movement. I would like to cast a 3rd level Dissonant Whispers at the friend in front of me.
What did I do?
Not you.
Okay.
Oh,
The friend sarcastically. So I need a wisdom save from the warlock, please.
yes, wisdom save coming up.
Mhm.
And that's going to be a 22.
Okay, he succeeds, so he gets half of this, so it is 10d6 from the 3rd level.
Jesus, right, because it's
Um,
5d6 in the gum.
Yes, so give me 1 second. So it is 10. Ooh, I clicked the wrong one. I'm sorry. That's a d10, not a d6. I'm doing this wrong. 10d6. So I'm going to roll that for me. Those are very nice.
Good.
I would like half of 44, so 22.
Jesus, 22 damage dealt, and he's like, and gets a splitting headache and does not look great. Cool.
And then I don't want to invoke an opportunity attack, so I'm gonna stay in his range. But I'm gonna step here, I think, on the other side of him. And then I don't have a bonus action to use right now. So that's my turn.
Snap, what are you doing?
Do it!
This whole time?
All right, I need an athletics check of 10, and you are right up next to it, so no disadvantage. And technically you're raging, so I think you have advantage on athletics things. So beat a 10.
You better.
Yeah, I got a slutty 20.
Yay!
Yeah! Pause the clock. Our first goal of the game. 3 points to the away team. Oh my God. Way to go. So now some interesting stuff is about to go down.
We did it.
Goal of the game. This is intense.
That's crazy that much damage has been done.
First things first, let's find out where we are going. Okay.
If that darkness.
Oh my God, really? Okay, and
Yeah.
Where'd it go?
I'm sorry. Hold on, let me double check what this is. Oh my God. Yes. Okay, give me 2 seconds to drop this on the field for us. Because things just got wild, everybody.
I will say first, does the guy fighting the other guy disappear? Oh God.
That laugh.
Oh God, no.
Okay, so
5 more crows show up.
Yes, the little thing disappears. there is a wave of energy that crosses the field. And I need everyone holding any type of thing. So your rage, any type of spell concentration, any inspiration not given by the chat, you have to roll to maintain.
Nothing.
It's a flat D20, and you need to beat a 10 and up. You keep it.
15 for my rage.
You keep your rage.
I'm not holding anything. So
Now you hear a buzzer go off.
I don't think.
As the goal does not move, and because it didn't move, the ball is worth double points. So a golden ball has dropped. 6 points are now on the field, but also the effect. You see 2 spiders come crawling out from either side. And these, pause the clock, who are still paused, these unique spiders have an interesting sort of hourglass design on their back. And the folks who have watched Meleeball would recognize these little monsters that we created last week as well. These are our nesting spiders. And we're just going to operate under the assumption that the players know what they do. And much like Russian nesting dolls, these are spiders that have more inside of them.
So they're wolf spiders.
These are sins you committed. Is what you just said.
And as the outer husk of one is destroyed, a stronger one from inside is cut too.
I hate that.
That's bad.
And much like Majin Buu, there are 3 forms, with the smallest being the strongest.
Oh, amazing.
So please welcome to the field the nesting spiders.
Fuck.
And as Snap is the one who scored, a score immediately ends your turn, regardless of how much movement or bonus you have, because you triggered all this.
Yes.
The nesting spiders.
I'm sorry for the spiders. That's my fault.
The nesting spiders go first.
They go next?
They go first. Summoned monsters go immediately, unless by the chat, which puts them in right when they can. So they will attack the closest people. Oh, and the referee would have left by now.
Okay.
They are going to attack the closest standing people.
Oh, standing.
30. So this is just going to go 10. This is going to go 1 half dozen the other. So this little thing is going to crawl right on over to you. And it's going to immediately make a big old bite at you. We will start the clock again, make sure we're running. And this spider is going to bite at you. This is going to be an 8 to hit, so probably not doing well on that.
Yeah, that's a miss.
And it does miss. And then the other spider is going to look at the closest person here, which is going to be you, Pop, and is going to make a web attack at you.
Oh no!
And as it shoots a bit of web at you, that is going to be a total of well, that's only 14, so it's probably going to miss.
That will miss.
So yes, it uses its action to shoot some web in your direction. And neither of those hit either of their marks. You're lucky they're in their weakest form right now. So they only have 1 attack. That ends their turn. Moving on to JoJo, who is knocked unconscious and needs to make her roll. JoJo.
Let's go.
That's a nat 20.
Oh,
JoJo is awake. JoJo is awake. And as JoJo wakes up, she looks over and she sees the ball. She sees, in fact, the golden ball, to be more specific, and cost her 15 to get up. So she has the 5, 10, 15 to get to it. JoJo is going to... Oh, come on. Let's get you your health back, JoJo. That way we can actually look at your stats. JoJo is going to use her bonus action to pick up the ball, but first, she is going to... Yeah, no, she's going to pick it up. And then she's going to cast at 2nd level Invisibility.
Nice.
Whoop! JoJo and the ball are gone. And they vanish from the field. And then that is the end of JoJo's turn. It is up to Rithish now, who's also knocked out, needs to make his roll. That's a 6. He does not get up this turn.
Oh
He's
my
out
God.
for a whole play, skipping his turn, and finally we're to Surge, who is pincered between two people and is chewing that gum.
Nope. Hang on.
It's true.
Let's talk about this.
And is going to need, is going to reach forward to Pop and say, hey, do you hear that? And I need you to make a wisdom save.
Oh,
Come
I love
on.
those.
Do it. Got it.
I also forgot to reset my hit points. Wisdom?
Yep.
17?
Ooh, you save. And so nothing happens
Oh, thank
as
God.
you hear a tolling of a bell faintly.
Oh.
And you avoided 4d12 damage.
Ooh.
That was close.
And that is going to be his turn and go, must have been the wind. And is going to use his bonus action then. Surge can do this once per day. Is using his bonus action. Oh God, where is it?
Oh,
Short rest. You can cast this. Yes. Bonus action to use Misty Step. As their Fey Pact, they do have Misty Step to GTFO. And they're going to teleport to the other side of Rithish, 30 feet. And they take no opportunity attacks because whoop. And that ends their turn. Surge is done. We are over to Pop.
Oh shit! I didn't think I was up that soon. So by the time they appear over here, I'm standing here with my staff swinging. I sound so.
Excellent. So go ahead and make that attack roll.
Natural 19, so 27.
27 will probably hit.
Yeah.
Probably. Oh, 4 damage.
Okay, 4 damage dealt.
Second attack.
A natural 1.
Oh.
Natural 1 on the second attack.
Your quarterstaff.
Yeah, natural 1. Sorry, that's going to cause you to swing with the quarterstaff. And because it has sustained damage previously, you snap your staff.
This is fair. This is fair.
So your quarterstaff will not be used. Either it is not usable, or if you use like half of it, you're going to be using an improvised weapon now.
Gotcha. Okay, well, as that breaks and shatters, I just use a key point and go back in with 2 fists.
Please do.
Okay, let's see. Natural 19 again.
That'll hit.
16.
Okay, yeah. Both of those will hit.
Ooh.
Sorry, he's a warlock.
No, you're fine. I like what you're saying, actually. That is an 11 damage.
11 damage?
Yeah.
You just waylay into him and he drops to one knee and it's just like, and is able to stand back up and it's just like, and it's not looking good.
I told you to make good choices. And that'll be my turn.
Okay, ending of your turn moves us on to Crackle.
I would like to cast a first level Dissonant Whispers at the one that my friend just hit.
Cool. And if he saves, it's a con, right? Or
It's a wisdom save, and he'll take half if he doesn't.
So he'll take damage regardless, right?
He will.
All right, he goes unconscious. I'm gonna save you time.
All
He had
all
one
he
hit point.
hears is, "He did tell you."
And he just like passes out from that as the pain just takes him over. And that is 2 points to the away team with now a 11-8 lead.
And I would just like to move past the spider 30 feet. So I'd like to be, there, right on
Okay.
the end of my friend. Thank you.
Excellent. That puts us to Snap, your move.
You know what would make this goal a lot easier to defend? More spiders.
Oh my god, Josh.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I am going to reckless attack this spider.
Dear God, do it.
Okay, so the first one is that's reckless, just to make sure.
Jesus
An
Christ.
18 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, that is for. That is for 17 points of slashing damage.
You smack this thing and you just cut into the spider and you just like straight through the head. And as you do that, though, that is not where the other spiders reside, as they are in the thorax of the entirety of it. And you watch as the outside of this thing melts away and a second spider starts shaking out of the goo.
Cool. Second attack.
Do it.
That's a 13 to hit.
That will not hit this one as it dodges out of the way.
Yeah, you're on our team.
Anything else?
I'm in a pretty good spot here, I think. So
Cool.
I'll just.
Do you think you're in a very good spot there?
It's
Great.
the spider's turn now.
Well, yeah, ignoring the spider.
And
in a
it's
great
going
spot.
it's going to bite at you.
Yeah. Good.
And that's going to be a 20 to hit.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it'll do.
Yeah.
Joy, that's going to be 9 damage. And then I need you to take, so 9 cut in half will be 4 of piercing. And then I'm going to need you to make a con save.
I'd love to. 14.
Okay, so that passes. So you are going to take half of 12 poison damage. So you're going to take 6 poison damage, which cut in half to 3 poison damage.
Not even through my temporary hit points.
Oh yeah,
And
tank.
then I need you so that was 1 bite. It is then going to turn around and shoot a web at you. And I need to know.
Yeah.
I assume a 14 doesn't hit.
It does not.
So it shoots a web and misses at you. And there it has missed its shot. That is that spider. The other one is going to attack the closest thing it can see, which who is in range?
Does it have blindside?
Oh, that's fair. I don't know with that monster, so.
You know what? That's a good question. Let me grab its stats real quick to double check the vision we gave it.
That would be
So
funny.
it is rocking on this one. It has but it has blindsight, but not in enough range.
That's fine.
Oh,
I just wanted to
So
check.
Fair.
it literally, no, you're right. It's a good question. It does, but not within a.
Sufficient range.
Yep. Nope. So we are looking at 35 to get to you and 35 to get to you, and okay. So yeah, it is gonna be going for. You look like a straight line, so it's running straight for you, movie one. And it's gonna roll right up on you, and it's gonna bite at you.
Yeah.
That's a 24 to hit.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So its first one, that's 3 plus 3, 6 piercing damage.
That does 6 damage to me,
6 piercing.
and I hurt.
And then I need you to make a con save of 11.
Oh, yay.
Come on, Pop, you got this, buddy.
16.
You pass, so you're only going to take half of 8, so 4 poison damage.
Ooh,
You okay?
I'm good. I'm
Okay,
good. Hey.
and that ends the spider's turn.
You looked
It is
concerned.
it is now JoJo's turn. And JoJo is going to move and then use their action to dash. And then here, we're just gonna unveil this here so that you can see this happen in game time. JoJo is going to move. They have 30 feet they can get to here, but then their action, hold on. They can't. Shoot. Okay, actually, hang on. JoJo's still invisible though. It's just I was trying to show you what was happening.
Yeah.
But that is not how this would work because they're not a rogue, they're a bard.
Oh.
It's tough to be a bard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, so JoJo's moved. Sorry, this was hard to do the whole in the
You're fine.
darkness thing.
You're good.
Invisibly, JoJo is moved. And then as a bonus action, can you do anything about this, JoJo? Or did you sort of not help yourself out here?
I've done that. That's a thing I know well.
A mood.
Yet again, another mood.
So many moods in this
We
game.
meet again, my old friend.
Spell ends for target attacks or casts a spell. And cantrips count as spells.
Yes.
So
Yes, they do.
yeah, JoJo cannot do that. Shoot, JoJo burns this turn as they are. Yes. Okay, they've done what they can do. They're gonna, no, you know what? Screw it. They're gonna go ahead and they're gonna use their action. Sorry, I'm wasting all this time. They're gonna use their action to try and score right now. They have disadvantage because you're, huh? No, I didn't dash. And that was the thing, is I didn't dash. So let's bring them back into view for you.
So they're doing
Right.
like a long shot.
Yes. So they are here. They are going to try and score. They have they're still invisible until they take this action. They have advantage on it, but disadvantage because you're there. So that's going to level it out. So it's a straight athletics
Great
roll.
roll.
JoJo, a
And they
straight
can get
athletics
2
roll.
points with this.
Go.
If she scores, kill her.
Yes, they got a 24.
Fuck.
2 points.
A straight roll, they get 2 points. You're still leading by 1. And JoJo takes no time to fucking waste around. She could have held out, but doesn't know if they'd make it around. So that ends their turn. Bumps us onto a paused clock because a goal has been made.
Oof.
Oh.
Whew.
There's
So
6
close.
minutes left in this game.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This
The-
is so close.
The spiders vanish. The ball returns to, we'll find out if the ball returns. We are going to roll a d12 and see where we're going. Okay, and then.
Oh, I just made that spider.
I just
You're gonna kill us all.
made that spider.
The
How
last one was like
dare you?
Cthulhu, it was.
Okay, this is going to be interesting. So what happens here is the ball returns, the goal swings around to position 10.
Oh, hell yeah.
Uh, yeah, and is anyone holding anything? Oh, we got a hydrate check. Thank you. This is a very, we need it.
Ooh,
Is anyone
again.
holding anything magical right now, except your rage? Roll for your rage, right?
yeah, roll for my rage. Also holding my breath.
Yeah.
That's a 16.
Okay, you keep your rage. JoJo already dropped the invisibility when she threw the thing. The other two are knocked out. Rithisha's going to get up on their turn, but
Shit.
yeah. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so play ball, which puts ending JoJo's turn. This puts it immediately right now. Shika, would you roll a d12 for me?
I would love to. 8. 8.
Cool. Excellent. Roll another d12.
Another D12. That is a 6. The dot is on the bottom.
One more.
Oh God. A 1. Oh no. What did I do?
Damn. So what you have done, you have sent a lightning bolt that ricocheted off of 8, then 6, then towards 1 because it has a 100-foot
So
radius.
you and the other one.
And so, yes, Barbarian and JoJo are both about to take a lightning bolt.
Hold on, Tank. Hold on.
You've got resistance.
That's right.
Lightning bolt's level 3, so this is going to be 8d6.
Oh!
But you take half.
Yes.
Yeah, you're fine, buddy.
You'll be okay.
Oh, this is like that one time.
You'll be okay.
Okay, so we've got 8d6 here for a total of 21 lightning damage. And as it ricochets around, it catches you in the back and curls around and nails JoJo in the face as it slides by. You take half of that, yes?
Yes.
And so does JoJo, a lightning dragonborn. So both parties take 10.
Yeah.
And they shrug it off as a lightning bolt nails them. Okay, that brings it
Now
right
enter.
to Rathish's turn. Rathish is now awake because they failed their last roll, stayed out a turn. They're up. They look immediately to you.
Yikes.
And Rathish is gonna swing at. Gonna swing at you, and so this first attack is going to be
Bob and weave.
a 12 to hit, which probably isn't gonna do anything.
That misses.
So then they get to use their bonus to shove at you for an athletics check of 23. You got an athletics or acrobatics.
Oh, please, acrobatics, please.
Let go.
Thank you for the 19. Probably doesn't make it.
All right, so they shove you down.
I was like,
which gives them advantage on this next follow through, which is going to be a unnatural 20 or a 12. I assume the 20 hits.
Yeah.
Okay. And as you are prone, they are dealing that damage. That swing of his Warhammer is going to be initially a 9, but tacked on there is his final level 2. So he's dealing an additional 3d8 for ya.
Y'all?
Please enjoy. 13 tacked onto that 9 for a total of 21 damage. 22,
still up?
sorry.
22, even better. I'm at 1 hit point. Fight me!
So Rathish has dealt that blow, and that is going to end Rathish's turn. This all comes down to Surge. It is Surge's turn. Surge is about to roll to see if they get up.
Oh, God.
Please don't.
Oh, God.
That is a 6. He's down.
Yes!
Oh, my God. That turns around. That puts us back to Pop. You are up.
You'll be okay.
Oh, God. So.
Let go.
Hang on.
Run away.
Running.
Yeah. So I've used 3 of my key points so far. I will stand up, haggard, a little bit haggard. I'm just gonna try and take 2 punches at him.
Okay. Swing.
You sweet bean.
Poor summer child.
Yeah.
That one's a 4, so I'm gonna say that one misses.
That misses.
Just call it what it is. And 24.
24 will hit.
Okay. Stunning strike.
Ooh, added in.
Monk.
What's he got to make?
He has to beat a 13 con save, which last ditch efforts.
He gets exactly a 13 because he.
So close.
Well, he takes 4 damage.
Okay, so he takes 4 damage, and then you tacked on that stunning strike. Excellent.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna use my last key point to Step of the Wind and bonus action dash as far away as I can.
Okay.
So that'd be 25 for my original movement, and then I end up over here.
Okay, excellent. Does that end your turn?
Yeah, as I get there, I see the bar. I run the way.
Crackle, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna move here. For my action, I'm going to look at our bard friend and cast my last 2nd level Dissonant Whispers.
Okay, what's she need to do?
Roll a wisdom save for me, please.
Wisdom save coming up from JoJo.
Mm-hmm.
That is a flat 2.
Yeah, that fails. So I'm gonna be doing 8d6 damage. Full damage. Ooh, yes, bees. Yes.
Yes,
That would be 36
bees?
points.
36 points with an
36
instant
points.
knockout of JoJo.
Boom!
2 points to the away team. It's now a 3-point lead. Okay, action used. What are you doing? Bonus action.
I would like to pick the ball up, please.
Yes,
There you
you
go.
do.
And I'm just gonna move 5 feet this way.
Okay.
Or wait, where is it? No, 5 feet that way. Well, no, yeah, I'll move 5 feet that way with it. It's barely anything, but there you go.
Okay, you've moved. Anything else, Crackle? Is that your turn?
That's it. That's my movement,
Snap, you're
my
up.
stuff.
Well, I'm raging, which means I can use my bonus action to aggressive my way all the way up into the face of my cousin. My accent changed drastically, but I got it back.
Hey, make those attacks.
You got
It
it.
was
you
that
got
poison
it.
what did it.
Poisoned me into being an English slug. And I will recklessly attack my cousin.
Okay.
Is 15.
Oh man.
That'll miss.
Second one.
Roll.
Natural 20.
That'll hit.
Yes.
Roll double the dice.
Yes. Knock him out.
I don't think he's gonna knock him out. But
Well,
Yeah, the fella's got a lot of health.
do
on
well.
he's a sturdy boy.
Roll
him.
high.
I have too many dice in jail, so I'm having to go find them.
That's fair.
18 points of slashing damage.
That's a good
Okay.
one.
Anything else in your turn?
This is the perfect spot, I think. We'll stay right here.
Okay, that ends your turn. Jumps us to Rithish. Jumps us to JoJo, and JoJo is up. JoJo got
JoJo went
instant
Dojo
knockout.
went down, yeah.
Yeah, instant knockout comes up to this roll. JoJo got a 12. JoJo is up.
JoJo is up. Shit.
Okay.
JoJo is up.
It'll be okay.
JoJo looks around.
What up?
What up?
Oh my god.
Oh, this is so close.
Like baseball equipment falling.
I just think it's funny because
JoJo,
I
looking
definitely-
around the field,
oh,
is going to cast.
Shit.
come at me. I just took you out.
Yeah, you really did.
And I have the ball.
Yeah, JoJo's gonna just turn and cast a the metal on this. You don't have any metal on you, do you?
Just I'm holding the ball.
Pop.
Oh, pop. No.
No. My necklace is puka shells, but not metal.
That's adorable.
Okay.
That's so cute. So cute.
Cool. You know what? It's a JoJo move. It's a JoJo move, and she's gonna do this. She could guarantee it, but the buzzer is just is about to go, and she turns over in your direction and looks you straight in the eyes across the field, and should be within range. Yes.
Shit.
And she looks straight at you and says, "You're in the wrong place, and I need you to make a wisdom saving
This
throw."
is so important, Sean.
Is she gonna make me run myself into the wall?
You
'Cause
got this.
I
You got
kind of
this.
love this.
You got it.
8.
Oh wow.
You fail.
Yeah.
As she uses vicious mockery and says, "You're in the wrong place." Doesn't that concern you? And as anxiety takes over, you take the 2d4 of damage.
I have one
And
hit
you
point.
take 5 hit
Yeah.
points of damage as you
You go.
knock out at the buzzer, and she takes you out with vicious mockery at the buzzer. 2 points stolen back to
Oh, yeah,
make it a 13-10 or 12.
13-12 game.
13-12.
13-12 game. Away team wins by 1 point.
That was so good in the second half.
Hey, we just had to kill them all. Who knew?
Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
god.
You were right,
What
Sean.
Oh,
Double
fucking
damage for me
second
was
half.
a good idea.
That was a
Make it work.
smart play. Oh my god. Okay. Wow. 1 point win goes to the red team. Where were the rest of you? You know what? Hang on. Sorry. Let's finish the game and then we'll talk. So let me show you how we finish melee ball. So the buzzer sounds as JoJo knocks you out with some vicious mockery in the end, and you just keel over at the sound of the buzzer.
Pop knocked out by anxiety is very fitting.
That is, yeah. I'm so nervous.
And the energy field starts to heal up everyone on the field. And they all start to come to. And Rithish, first to react, looks right in front of him at his cousin and says, well, you know how things are done here on Melee Ball Arena. It may only be 1 point, but in this instance, cousin, I believe a fillet has taken the day. And he extends a big beefy hand out to shake yours. And he yells out towards the direction of the gates and yells, "Filet it is!" And some cooks who have been just fucking frantically waiting. There's a feast they have prepared, and they've been fucking waiting for how they're supposed to deliver the meat. And they are like enraged that the main dish had to wait for literally the last minute. And they heard filet and they just booked it back there to like start filet, filet. And you hear it in a bunch of different languages. They're yelling filet as they're gonna go back and cut.
Cousin, I'll tell you what. You take the fillet axe, and I'll take the hammer, and let's do both.
And he twirls his warhammer and hands it out to you and swaps you your weapon for his.
Hell yeah!
And he swings it around a little bit, and there's like a good chunk bitten out of it from the from the consumer. But he looks at it and he's like, "You can fit somebody's neck in there."
This thing really hurts, by the way.
And he says, "Oh yes," and the two of you continue your conversation off the field to the after party.
While
where
this
all
is
of your
going
friends will be.
on, can I go get the cat off the ground?
Yeah,
That's
so
what I'm doing.
Okay, so you go to get the
Can we
cat.
just leave?
I'm like, come on.
Wake up later that day, just like,
And as you go to help him up, Jojo has also walked in that direction to meet you there and extends another hand. So two hands go down to help him up, and both bards pull the Tabaxi monk off of the floor. And
Good job.
you can sense a lot more playful
We
energy in
won.
Jojo. And she looks at you and says, "Now, you two were something fierce."
Thank you.
And she reaches out to you, who she knocked out with vicious mockery in the end, and says, "Now, Pop, was it? Little speed demon there."
I tried my best, ma'am.
"Well, evidently," and points up at the scoreboard, "it was your best. Well done."
Wait, we won?
I just said that. Oh no.
And she goes, "You might have a concussion," and throws an arm around you and begins talking to you, but there's something magical laced in her words. You are fully healed by the energy of the field, but she is still using healing word anyway to relieve the symptoms. And she says, "Let's go get you a drink." But there's something about that. It's just so magical in how she said it.
I love it.
And starts guiding you off the field. And you hear Surge on the ground go, "Oh."
Oh, right. Sorry. And she'll turn around and go help him up, I guess.
And as he starts sitting up, he's like, oh. And you like approach, and he's like, "Oh, hold on, just like 5 more minutes."
No.
Right?
And
Like-
starts just picking him up.
She picks him up, and he definitely allows it, but he adds his own ability, so he stands up very, very easily. But you definitely like had to make the motion to like, come on, and he stands up, and he's like, oh,
Good job.
yes, well, rather dangerous yourself.
I never said I wasn't.
Yeah, well, I didn't mean that as. Yeah, okay.
Okay. You want a drink? Let's
I
go.
thought you'd never ask.
Wonderful.
And he just like with a migraine starts meandering off field with you and looks back at the crowd who's cheering for everyone and they're throwing flowers that way. And he says, oh, just one moment. And he says, how do you spell your name again?
Mine.
Yes.
Crackle.
Excellent. And with a twist of his wrist, sends out an Eldritch Blast after Eldritch Blast, and he whips out about 4 or 5 of them. And as they crackle in the air, you watch the victors' names spread across the sky as Snap, Pop, and Crackle light up in a purplish haze. As he then takes your hand and raises it up higher.
Okay.
And the crowd is going nuts at this display. And he says, okay, now it's 2 drinks.
Okay.
He limps off with a migraine. But he has a smile for the crowd. And
She
thus,
curtsies and leaves.
and thus ends Meleeball 18.
Yeah.
Oh my
That was
God.
fun.
What a clever
Excellent,
game.
excellent job. Now, folks in the audience, don't worry, we're not done yet. We are done with the game. We're going to chat with the players real quick to wrap up with our post-game interviews that we always do at our D&D sporting events. So, wow, 1-point win in the second half. It was 4-0 going in to the halftime, and you come out of there with a 1-point lead.
That was intense.
Never
That
didn't
was
have it.
So close.
My heart was pounding because I was like, can we get to JoJo? Can JoJo knock out 2 people at once? What? Okay, real quick. Snap and Crackle, what were your health at the end?
Oh,
I was full health and I'd gone down once.
I had 47 hit points still.
Yeah, there's nothing. She would have had to physically gotten the ball and scored, and JoJo doesn't have teleport capabilities. So it would have had to have gotten to Rithish, who can Misty Step, but it didn't get to him. So it was a play out.
Oh,
That's good.
So
Deception.
let's go into our interviews, starting at the top with Snap. Snap, Josh, Governor, thank you so much. How was your first Meleeball?
it was a blast. That first half was real rough.
It really was. You were getting
Oh,
rocked, and I was like, "Oh no!"
Oh, but I feel like Snap came back in the second half, did his job.
You mean he
it was-
snapped back?
Yeah, he snapped right
Good.
back, and it was an
Snap.
absolute blast. My teammates, of course, are fantastic D&D players, and I really like the party. This is a wonderful game, a hell of a lot of fun.
Thank you. This was incredible to play with you all. A fantastic, heart-pumping game. All the games have been pretty heart-pumping for one reason or another, and this one, that nail-biter buzzer moment was just like, oh. And so we started in the beginning. You told us that Snap was going to break things. That
Didn't
was
do
Snap's
a lot of
goal.
that.
You didn't do a lot of that. Where do you think Snap's like real shining moment was?
Well, I thought it would be Sentinel. I thought he would be able to help lock down the field, and it just, with that first half, he got completely knocked down. It was just rough rolls for him all around. And I think not getting the rage off before closing the distance was also a huge mistake on my part, right? Because I closed that range without the defensive capabilities and potency that comes with the Barbarian. So getting it off the first time in the second half made him pretty much unkillable because he's an absolute monster. And that's when he was just able to do stupid shit. I really
he
liked
could do his job.
Yeah, I just kind of got in the way of stuff at that point, but it was not a lot of breaking. It was just mostly being a nuisance, which, I'm good at that. Ask my wife.
She's in chat.
She's gonna get mad at you.
Yeah, so it definitely was not breaking things, but he did end up being very useful still, and I loved it.
And it was fantastic. I'm going to come back and ask you each all one more question, but first let's move down the line. So Crackle, Parker, how was your first Melee ball?
It was great. I had a lot of fun.
Excellent. And you came into this with very little knowledge. You got to watch Adams as well, and read up on the rules. What was one highlight for you as a player? And then we'll talk about Crackle.
Highlight for me. The thunder waving two people into a barrier.
Yeah,
fun.
that was incredible. That was great. That was a beautiful moment.
Yeah, that was fun for me. I
As
never
soon as
get
you
to
did
set up that spell very often, the way that our party is based on Saturdays, because we have like a lot of like up in your face fighters. And so I never get to use the like area of effect spells to their full potential. And so I was like, that's a 15-foot. I'm going to do it. I was like,
hey, you guys, is this a recipe?
And I was like, hello? Yeah, so that was fun.
Take 2 eggs, violently shatter.
Smash them against the wall.
Yep.
So when you came into this, you wanted Crackle to be very charming, but I'd say we saw a different side of Crackle.
Yeah, I thought that she was going to use a lot more of her like command sort of deal. Like she was going to do a lot more hideous laughter and make people prone and let everybody else run around the field. And when that didn't work in the first half, I took the extra damage and went, no, these are good. Because I have a lot of heavy hitting spells that you take half damage even if you succeed.
Yeah.
And so doubling that damage was kind of like, nah, you still fail.
Yeah, you still fail. Here's 30.
Yeah. So that was good. That was just a switch in whatever. And I said that I wasn't going to touch the ball, and I did at the very end.
Crackle putting people on that whole 30 diet. I'm gonna need to take a whole 30 points. And yeah, you did end up with the ball right at the very end. So you broke both of your rules, and it was like, this is fun. Okay, so we'll come back to each of you with one last question, like I said. And so now on to Pop, Mr. Chickadance.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. How was your first Melee ball?
Oh, it was a delight. It was a fun game.
Thank you. Yeah, we do a lot of fun stuff here, and honestly, the makeup of the away teams changes every game because you get to bring any characters you want, no restrictions other than no homebrew, and we get to see some amazing combos. And the Snap Crackle Pop trio was great. It was a good mix of everything, and that speedster, that heavy hitter, that damage sponge, like it was all just problematic. So let's talk about you first as a player. With this, what was something about the game itself, like maybe the mechanics or anything that really stood out to you that you enjoyed, or like why was this game fun for you? And this isn't just like blow up my ego. This is like specific so that we know how to push forward.
A little bit, the ego needs it. I get it.
Oh yeah, no, I mean I just had surgery. Feed me, Seymour.
Of course. No, the design really is what caught me at first.
Oh well, Edna mode.
My favorite part was mostly seeing just how that random element changes it on like its head immediately. As soon as the game started, I had this whole plan. I was like, I'm gonna do this, it's gonna be fine, it's gonna do this, I'm gonna go over here. And that darkness showed up and I was like, this isn't the game I signed up to play. Wait a minute, what happened?
You're like, oh wait, this is a whole different field.
Yeah, so having to shift on like a dime like that, it was really fun.
Yeah, and that, I mean, it changes everything. And the chat activating that right off the bat was like,
yeah.
I wanted to let y'all.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about chat.
Let's talk about that.
And it's like I wanted to get y'all elevated and like relaxed into the game, and then it was like, "Yo, go fuck yourselves." And I was like, "Oh, guys, these are guests."
That was fun.
But no, I think that turned out well. Let's talk about then Pop. Pop, you wanted to be quick on your feet. I think you definitely did that.
I definitely did do that, but not in the way I was hoping for. I was hoping to be the ball carrier most of the game, and then having to go put people on the ground, which I didn't expect to do. So
that was a wild combo. You dropped 2 people, and that 4 points, that moment could have been the game.
Yeah,
because you succeeded in dropping both.
I didn't know I could drop. I think it was JoJo at the time.
Yeah, no one had really been paying attention, and she came back, took some heavy hits, and then kept playing. Ended up with 3 hit points, and you followed up with a 7, and it was like,
Yeah, I was really
And no
happy.
one asked, how are they looking? And it's like,
I just assume they're always at full health, and I stay
Yeah.
away from them.
They're scary.
But no, yeah, it was really fun, especially with the 1 hit point Ritesh sort of walking around. That was horrifying but exciting.
yeah, because if you miss, he's right there.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was a big gamble, but it worked out.
And so, and 1 hit point Ritesh, I think, still went and put down Parker because he put you
Did
down.
he put me down?
He put someone down and then immediately went for the monster with his second attack.
He did. He did. He took me out.
So yeah, he took you out with that 1 HP and was like, sit down, and then like went, and it didn't go well for him, but he at least got the 2.
There were so many KOs in this game.
Yeah, there were.
Let's circle back to Snap. We're going to go through each one of you with this final question. If you were to come back and play Meleeball again, what is something you would want to do differently? Either with this character, would you play them differently? Or what's a different type of character, different type of thing that you would want to bring to Meleeball?
You know what I am really contemplating as you ask this question? So I loved Snap, adore him, going to keep him in my repertoire. But I think if I came back, I'd come back with an Artificer. You know, I really liked the move you pulled with your Warlock and his little friend there. And think that it would be wise to maybe have a homunculus around to provide some support. The ability to like parse off and have basically 2 functions, so like rangers or warlocks or or an artificer, I think would be a really neat way to play this game.
We've had some artificers here, and it's been a ton of fun having them. We've seen a lot of good stuff with artificers. So bringing out those creatures, or like a shield master artificer, or I guess called armorers. But yeah, we've seen some very fun stuff happen.
I wouldn't mind playing a healer on it, honestly, as well.
And we're trying to figure out where healers fit in a game like this, where the game already heals you. Is it like worth action economy to waste those?
Yeah.
We're trying to figure that out and come up with some interesting things. So we'll touch back on that. But okay, so Crackle, what would you do, Parker? If you were to come back, would you want to play Crackle differently or from the get-go, or would you like to bring a different type of character? Like what's on your mind?
I would play a ranger to piss off Sean.
No,
I'm kidding. No, I might have given. I always have this thought after I play a lore bard every Saturday, and I constantly am just like, God, they don't really have bonus actions. Like they don't, unless you like start with those spells, and then you have to think of something else to do with your action, which would be okay in this game because you can use the action to score. But so when I like thought about it, I was like, man, I did this to myself again. I don't have any bonus actions.
You're like, yeah. What do I do?
And so like when you have that limited sort of thing with your bonus actions, it's interesting. So if I played another bard, I might look into a different college. I might look into healing. I kind of like her the way she is, though.
No, I had a lot of fun seeing her. That's one of the things I've definitely run into too, though, is like, what do I do if I don't have bonus actions? And so, yeah, it's one of those moments. But luckily, some of mine do, some don't. And yeah, I definitely enjoy. Oh, somebody posted. Oh, thank you, Mod, for catching that in the chat. So yeah, I'd love to see you back with something, or we're just seeing Crackle go all out.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
And finally, Shiganance, what would you do differently? Would you bring Pop back and play differently, or would you bring a whole different character? What would you want to do?
I definitely like Pop. He seems really fun in a game like this. He was a Kensei monk, and his weapon got eaten, so that was really game changing. So, but I do like how the class functioned. I think if I came back though, I would probably make a sorcerer. I think there's some interesting things. I think sorcerers.
I think we've seen 1 or 2 sorcerers here in all 18 games. We've seen maybe 1 or 2, not many.
Yeah.
So
wizards.
Yeah, we've seen a wizard or 2. Yeah, actually, Carell in the chat has brought a wizard in before and done some massive familiar casting. So like 5 initiatives. It was super dope. Flock of Familiars was running the game.
Oh, yes. Very good.
So that was a thing. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Now,
Yeah.
some closing things then. First off, thank you so much for you all who were playing. One thing is, folks, if you haven't seen it on the screen rolling by, I'm just going to remind you, you can follow all of these fantastic folks. Right now, it's coming on the screen right now. There's at Mr. Shikadance, you can follow. Then on the next one, it should be at Governor, and then at Parker Bliss is the order you're going to see on the screen as they cycle through. And make sure to follow them on TikTok. And yeah, real quick, just tell everybody where they can find you. So Governor, where can they find you?
Well, the best place to find all three of us, the dynamic duo that is, or trio?
Duo?
Yeah, trio. Well, whatever. We're
I
like
know you're
one
thinking
person.
about Sean. It's okay.
Oh, no, Parker.
No, it's okay.
Trio, the most
I know.
important part being Parker.
Sean?
You guys should talk about that.
No.
The outside.
The dynamic trio that is the Innkeepers is the three of us over at twitch.tv/thewelcomein, where we play a lot of D&D together with a lot of fantastic people. It's a cool community. We do a lot of things. Folks come in from all over D&D TikTok. We have a lot of fun there, so check us out there. And then yes, I am at the Governor on pretty much all social medias. If you like mini painting or bad D&D soft boy content, then I do that.
That's an excellent way to word it, and I love that. So I'm gonna hit y'all. Where else can we find you individually? Like Parker, is there anywhere individually that?
All of my social media is at Parker Bliss. I'm on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube and Patreon and all those things. I'm a cosplayer primarily, cosplayer, storyteller. I do a lot of writing. I recently started narrating books, and I am a professionally trained singer. So that's the kind of stuff that you find on my Patreon.
Hey,
also,
excellent.
I play D&D.
And so make sure to follow Parker Bliss, and also finally to round out Mr. Shikadance, last place. Anywhere else we can find you individually, or what to let us know?
I spend most of my time working on the Welcome In. You can also find me and Josh on our podcast, Lore Dump, where we do sort of on the spot improv world building. We do a different topic every day. And I spend most of my time editing all of the stuff we do on the Welcome. But that's where you can find
Editing
me.
is the beast.
True.
Yep.
Excellent. Well, please be sure to follow all of them. I'm at DND_Corso on TikTok and on Twitter. Follow me in both places. We're going to take over the world together. Let's do it. You are watching the Lark Network, so make sure you follow us. Subscribe if you can. I see our newest sub was Adam, so thank you for that. And I Wishy Washy, thank you for being our latest follow. And finally, we put our Discord in the chat. It's a 18+ Discord, the Nest. So come join the Lark Network Discord, and you can come hang out with us. We talk about all the stuff we do. We hang out, all that fun stuff. So be sure to be there. I always go there after games to just hang out in VC for a little bit. So if you guys want to chat with me, sometimes players join. No, I know. No. And with that, the last things in mind, we always like to raid somebody. So we're going to raid someone. I already searched over real quick and found a group called the Dice Tyrants. They are currently playing right now. They've got some fantastic costumes going on. So let's raid them. Give them at least 5 minutes of your time, just even if you just leave the stream open to help their analytics people and spread that love. They've got a few viewers right now, and I think we can go double them. So let's go double their viewership and show some love. And remember, follow us to see all the different things we do. We'll be back for Meleeball next Monday at 7 p.m. Central Time. Oh, and if you don't know, because we're hyping everybody up, we only got 9 weeks left until Melee Madness. Ooh. A full 2 weeks, 8 games, 8 teams tournament. And so it is 3v3 for 8 straight games until one person is crowned champion, which will also be the time. So the last 2 weeks of March, first weekend of April, when we unveil the Meleeball PDF so that you can play Meleeball at home.
Oh, awesome.
Damn.
So be sure to mark your calendars. Now let's go raid and show a little bit of love.
Hell yeah.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
Thank you, Corso.